Yes.
Do we got a sound too?
Um, 2307. Yes. Just realized my mic was muted. Yes. Tonight's session of Tomb of Annihilation will be picking up from you slaughtering. I believe his name was Kajobi, if I remember right. Nope. I am thinking of something else. It's Hajoka. Yep, I was not right.
You just said Jacoby backwards, kind of.
Did I say? Yeah. Did I? Yeah. Oh well. There's a lot of names to remember. Kajobi. Yes. That could be his long lost brother or something.
Definitely a name I'll be stealing for a campaign.
Exactly the same stats. In case Jacoby dies, you're like, oh, Jacoby died. Well, you're in luck because Kajobi's here. Anyway, sorry, you killed Hajoka, is what I was trying to say. And his minion, giant boa constrictor snakes. Shortly after that, Masika ended up jumping into the portal that's at the end of the room. And you all had joined her. Found out that it was a portal to a different plane of existence, one that's extremely small, where the part of the wild was kept previously, but it is now missing. And then you came back to the material plane through that portal as well. That was where we stopped. You had cleared this seething halls. I was going to call it a dungeon, but it's really so small I don't even want to really call it that. But it is now cleared. And you're now kind of put in a position where you have to reconcile with the heart is missing. That's why you're here. And then I'm going to mention one thing that apparently I never said out loud, which I meant to. The Heart of the Wild is the same thing as the Jobi Senga, which is what you were searching. So there might have been a little bit of confusion in that. I thought I had said it out loud. I didn't realize till I listened to the recording tonight that I didn't say it. So that is why you came here. Yep. I hope that helps. Okay. It's kind of too late, but...
It does.
No, it does. Hey, Jake, you can see the map, right?
Yes, I can. Yep.
Okay, good man. Sorry.
All right. I think that sets the stage. You are currently inhabiting the room that Hajoka was in. And the floor is yours.
Are the snake corpses, including Hajoka's corpse, still there?
Yes.
Gedlin would like to examine Hajoka specifically, the hide for its qualities of leather and scale.
Absolutely.
Oh.
As a monster hunter, he is not above taking trophies, and a powerful snake creature might make some dope boots or possibly cool armor.
I could take a survival or a sleight of hand check to see how capable you are at actually skinning the beast.
I would say sleight of hand for this one. I mean, you're trying to, get a specific cut, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't damage certain parts. Because I was going to ask, I don't care what roll you do, but I was going to ask if I could, Now, if I remember right from last time, some of these are just snake animals, right?
Yeah, I think there were about 5 that were just snakes.
Just snake animals. Okay,
yep.
So I want to harvest that meat.
Okay, I'll take the same check from you. It'll be slightly different difficulty.
Jacoby wants to take his eyeballs.
Hey, Jacoby.
I will grant you the eyeballs with no check necessary.
Okay.
Hey, Jacoby.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I have an idea. I want to do this thing.
Okay.
I think this snake guy I think this hide, we could make some really cool leather out of it. If not, at least some super cool boots, or like maybe like a super cool like leather poncho or something. You probably are much better at this than me. Would you mind helping me, or can I help you getting this out? Because you're probably the expert.
Sure.
Valmira, you are
survival check,
successful.
Can I call this roll the nasty 20? Because I did roll a d20 and it's not a -1 though.
Oh, yeah.
Brought it down a little bit.
Sure. It's
Okay.
Wait,
it
did
is-
you roll a natural 1?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I rolled a natural 20, but I have a -1 to my survival.
It
So I'm
doesn't-
calling it the nasty 20.
It actually shouldn't impact the 20 at all because it's a critical. I mean, I know those are combat rules, but I generally apply those into any sort of check.
Thank you.
I always felt like Nat 20 should be special regardless, and like
Yeah.
Nat 1 should suck regardless.
There's a couple instances where I might bend that rule a little bit, or that house rule. Just like if somebody tries to do something that's genuinely impossible, they get a nat 20. It's not like, oh, I like jump and go into orbit. You're like, no, the 20 does not
Right.
get you that.
It's still got to make sense. But yeah.
Yeah.
So would I be able to take the assist action, for and like help Jacoby to dress out and like take care of Hajoka?
I'm
because
guessing there's a better dice
He's the
roll for that.
ranger. I'm just the monster killer. You know what I
Sure.
mean?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Like I know when to bow to a superior talent. Like I am not under the impression that I am better at this than him by any means, which I'm for sure not. So you said you said sleight of hand
or
to
survival, whichever you want.
Well, your sleight of hand is higher by 3, so I will provide the help action so that Jacoby can roll with advantage.
Oh dear. I'm expecting like a
Or
27
dirt
or something
20,
like
which actually really wasn't great because he rolled a 5 and a 12, but he's got a +8, so dirty 20.
that. Okay, was that his first roll or both the rolls or?
Yeah, you can roll with advantage in D&D Beyond, and it knows to take the highest.
Oh, okay. Well,
You can also do it with disadvantage.
you are able to do Jacoby also wanted the eyeballs, so you're definitely able to get those. You are able to flake off a couple scales without damaging them, but as you were trying to skin the naga, it just didn't. It does not go well. The skin is really hard, and when you do manage to get the knife in, the skin cracks. So instead of coming off in a desirable manner, it just kind of breaks apart. But you manage to get a handful of purple scales, purple iridescent scales. So like all together, the naga is green, but the iridescence of him makes him kind of purplish.
The atmosphere of this
That's
room
awesome.
is quite
I really like that.
auspicious. Might I suggest we
Hey boys, you always
try
get
and make
these
the-
to try. I don't think I butchered them too bad, and I hold up all my snakes that I got my meat from.
Wonderful. Might I suggest we make quick work of this? I understand Lualua, but as I said, the atmosphere is quite auspicious here.
Isn't auspicious good?
Masika speaks up and says,
Maybe.
well, yes, indeed. I must leave. I have only one other potential lead that I can think of, though I'm not even sure it will work. I must find the heart. Are you all going to join me? I must. Well, you asked before if I knew the Obanashi, and I know of them.
Yeah.
I'm going to go search for them. It's the only thing I can
But
think
where
of.
is this lead that you have? What is the lead?
That
That's
is
what are
that
you?
is the lead.
Oh, going to the Obanashi. Ooh. Then
So-
they might know.
I expected them to be here, but they weren't.
I honestly feel like that's why we came here too. So
It was.
Yeah, because if we get if supposedly theory is if we get the heart of wait, never mind. I can't remember if I remember that in game or not.
Why don't we walk and talk? Come with me. I've set up a camp outside of these halls, and you're welcome to come to my camp, and we can discuss this over a warm meal. It's been hours since I've last eaten.
I
agree.
Would be fine. Are we done here? Inauspicious was the word I was looking for. I think.
I think you're
Oh,
correct.
okay.
I think
Very
I got it
auspicious.
from your vibe. I was just
Yeah.
wondering, like.
No, you're right. I just like auspicious and inauspicious.
They sound very similar, oddly.
Yeah.
Masika continues to converse with you, but she is going to be walking out of the seething halls. You're welcome to join her if you wish.
Yeah.
It feels weird dipping back.
I do
I
want to
will.
pose a question to the group, though, as we're on our way out. So, I mean, I know we kind of got onto this quest as a means to make money to, well, at least in my eyes, fund the operation or fund the expedition deeper in to deal with this death curse. I wouldn't say that we're, particularly wealthy now, or at least, but at the same time, I mean, like, this was supposed to be, or at least for me at least, it was a means of financing our greater mission. This is looking like it's kind of turning into a quest all on its own. I'm not saying we bail, but I just wanted to, like, keep that in mind, that there may be we may not have the time to see this through right now. We do have a great evil that we need to deal with.
I thought we were operating towards said goal by doing this, I suppose.
Well, I mean, we definitely were when we thought it was going to be a quick quest that landed us a lot of money. I mean, I just wanted to bring that up to just remind everybody that, like, that was like.
Remind me then, what would our next path be?
Well, I mean, I don't know, but we could look for. I mean, by now we have mounts. We have some coin. It wouldn't be. I think we could probably make a low budget expedition now if we absolutely had to. We might look for quicker means of getting a little bit more coin together potentially. Or we could just head out, or it may be best to stay the course here. It seems like in order to get the money we need or the money we want, we have to find this missing town. We had a pretty solid lead on that. That lead turned into a decently solid lead, which is now turned into a there's one other place we can ask type of lead. So I'm just throwing out there, like, I'm not saying we bail. I just, this may be the time to pull the parachute. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
Quick thing. While you're discussing this, you are approaching the entrance, and you hear the sound of conversation. Not heated conversation, but definitely excited. Maybe not necessarily in, like, the joyful, excited way. And one of the voices is recognizable. It is the voice of Artist Simber. The other voice you don't recognize. It is the sound of a woman, a stranger to you. And yeah, go ahead.
Can we make out what they're saying? At all?
Not really, just because you're kind of, like, in the tunnel still, and it's obscured. I wanted to give you a chance to decide if you even wanted to go outside. That way I wasn't making a decision for you.
I think someone should sneak to the door and see what they're saying.
Jacoby can do that.
Yeah, when you sneak at Jacoby. Sneak, you mind doing that? Sneak up to the door and
Don't mind
just
one
don't
bit.
go out. They can't see you, but just see what they're saying.
Zachary, can you roll for me?
I'll give you guidance.
Guidance is a D4, correct?
Yes.
Oops.
Dirty 20.
All right. Jacoby, you get a glimpse that there is definitely a crowd of people out there. And you hear a conversation between an elven woman and Artist Simber. You can just barely see him. Along with 5 additional other people, and then Dragonbait is there as well. They are talking about the Dejobi Senga. And
you would remember that as the thing we're looking for.
Yes. And Zosala has sort of introduced herself. You just hear her name throughout the conversation. And she's saying, Simber, I need to ask a favor of you. We have tried to make it to the Forsaken Tree on our own, but we have thus far failed. I need to. There is something that you possess that I need that is powerful enough to allow entrance into the Forsaken Tree. It is only there that we can find the Heart of Blight and cleanse it. That's all you hear.
I'm gonna turn to Misa and see if she recognizes any of that. Like, does that make any sense to you?
Masika?
Mm-hmm.
She says, the Heart of Blight? Perhaps that... Well, I don't know much about the Heart of the Wild, despite what you kind folks have said. But the truth of it is, it really ought to have been where we looked. Should have been through that portal. I remember seeing that tree was withered away, and the grief that I felt when I saw that was considerable. I wouldn't be surprised if the Heart of the Wild is perhaps not as it used to be, now that it is not in its proper resting place.
Makes sense.
While I've been here, I've heard some things about the spell plague. Kolate is the one who's responsible. At least that's what I've put together.
What do you know about Kalate? Because that's very important to me that I understand this.
Well, you remember speaking to the ghost, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
Yes. Well, I mean, she said to look out for Kalate. Well, I have heard of him before. I mean, he's rumored to be the one who, I guess, started the spell plague. I mean, you know, there are all these evils, these undead that live in Schult right now. This is not how it used to be. Not when I lived in Mesro. This is a different place.
I have an idea, everyone, but time is of the essence. Tell me if I'm crazy, but I say we split the party in that. Masika, I need you to follow your lead and follow it well. And find out what you can find. And then I turn to my party. Y'all, we probably do need more money. But we need more information. And we need to know this enemy better. So I don't want to go look for this person. But I do want to go learn about this person.
That's sensible.
Masika says...
But we need to meet up at some point, Masika, because if you find something, we gotta know. Like, do you mind letting us know, and vice versa? Like, how do we need to figure out a way to communicate with each other?
Yeah. She
over
says
all this span, because this is good stuff. We have to find the spell plague. I'm not wavering on this.
I follow what you're saying, Valmira. Hold that thought. I'm gonna go out there. I'm going to speak to these people.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
I'll go with.
I think we all go, because we don't even know who these people are, right?
Do you think they're hostile? They don't seem hostile. They seem like they're begging for his help.
It sounded like they were probably the Obanashi or like somebody at least similarly aligned with them.
Well, they're desperate either way. So yeah, let's go introduce ourselves.
Okay.
After you, Bedlin.
Masika strolls right up after announcing herself. Hello there. Yes, I have. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Masika. I'm here searching for something. I overheard your conversation. It sounds like we might be searching for the same thing. And Artist Simber is going to speak up and ask the rest of you. Is she with you?
Yes.
She proved
Yes.
useful in a pinch.
She got us out of some trouble.
Oh. Well, friend of yours is friend of mine.
We're seeking the same thing for similar reasons.
Oh, she too is searching for the Dejobi Senga.
It seems like we're all on the same journey. All of us here.
Well, then you will be pleased to hear, Zosala. Then I am happy to oblige to your request. And if I understand what you are implying, you need this. And he holds his hand up, his left hand, and he pulls off a ring. And this ring is... I would say most of you would be able to see this, unless you just have awful eyesight. It's a rather large band ring that is light blue with little, with like the edges are a crystal white. And as he holds it in his fingers, you see this very faint vapor coming off of it, blowing in the wind. Very, very, very faint. It's the kind of thing that you would see if you were to like pick up a piece of dry ice in the middle of summer and hold it out in the warm air. It says, I take it this is what you are looking for. And Zosala says, you would be correct, Simber. It is only through that ring that we can hold open the entrance to the Forsaken Tree. He puts the ring back on his finger and he says, I know what it is you ask of me, and despite the danger, I am willing to do so. If only to find my wife. And now to fill the rest of you in, if you want, you're welcome to speak with anyone here.
I would like to report to Nava that we killed Hajoka. That him and his ilk have been slain.
Okay, she grants you her boon. Let me remind myself what the boon is.
Collecting boons.
Where is it? Oh, she says any one of you, whoever wants it, is willing to have her charm of heroism. That is Nava's boon. A charm of heroism.
Charm of heroes. That sounds counterintuitive to me.
I'll take it.
For the most part, charms are one-time use, if I remember correctly. There are some that are exceptions. So you're welcome to take it. D&D Beyond will fill you in on whatever it is.
Yeah.
At this point, two of the acolytes and the Obanashi hunters that are in this party end up what's the word I'm looking for? Bringing out a meal, actually, because it's basically it's like high noon, I would say, because you spent a long rest inside of the seething halls. It's now 24 hours later. Y'all are probably pretty hungry. If not, that's fine. But they're gonna. What's happening now is they're setting up a makeshift camp so that they can hash out all the details of this thing. So this would be a bit of a lore dump for you guys if you want, or I can give you the quick and dirty version.
I feel like I definitely need more information. I'm having a hard time
I
tracking.
would agree.
I'm looking for a lore.
So it's
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you're only hearing the second hand, so you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, what? Like, I need to know, what does this ring? Artist had it the whole time? Should we have just gone there? Like, why are we even here?
Okay. I'll just assume that you kind of ask this of whoever has that information. Artist tells you to not speak of the ring. He will answer your question this once. He says, I carry the Ring of Winter. It is a highly sought-after relic. And there are many beings that would see his head on a stake to have the Ring of Winter. And that he has taken a great risk in revealing it in front of all of these people.
Was it not on your finger?
It is a magical ring, so it can be disguised as a different kind of a ring. The other thing is, not everybody knows who he is by his face, but if they knew he had the Ring of Winter, they would absolutely kill him for it. In fact, he has been on the run from ice giants or frost giants throughout Chult for a while now, for the better part of a decade, as they have been seeking his trail, traveling far and wide to kill artists for the ring. I mean, this is an incredibly valuable ring. Okay, and then Zosala ends up filling you in on some other details. The Daijobi Senga, otherwise known as the Heart of the Wild, is a shard of stone that contains the essence of Ubtao, the deity who ended up not creating, but sustaining Chult over 100 years ago. Ubtao at one point... What's up?
That's the thing that we did not find last session.
Right. Yes, Ubtao had sustained all of Chult. He had many followers, but many of them fell away and betrayed him. So he ended up withdrawing and pulling his presence away from Chult. At that point, there were still magical items in Chult that were Ubtao's, but he had forsaken. At this point, Kalate came and misused those magical items in order to create corruption and to destroy Chult. This brought forth all sorts of arcane aberrations, specifically a lot of undead, and the Heart of the Wild was corrupted in that process. It was used for wrong. This then turned it into what is colloquially known as the Heart of Blight. This Heart of Blight is a powerful item that resides inside of the tree of the Forsaken Tree, excuse me. The Forsaken Tree is a destination that is about 20 miles south of here. You need to seek out the Forsaken Tree and go inside of it. It is a hollow tree with an extensive root system that travels hundreds of miles. In fact, the size of the tree is so immense that it is basically the same as a mountain. What this is it's a physical manifestation of the power of the Heart of Blight, which is the corrupted version of the Heart of the Wild, which you're looking for. Zosala knows that the Heart of the Wild, corrupted into the Heart of Blight, is inside of the Forsaken Tree, and has, with these Obanashi and the Acolytes and Josuk, tried to get in there to get the heart. But she has been unsuccessful because the entrance is blocked, and she needs the power of the Ring of Winter in order to enter the tree, in order to delve into that hollow root system and find the heart. At that point, they have a ritual that can cleanse the Heart of Blight and restore it back to the Heart of the Wild. And at that point, it is then the Acolyte's job to find the information that's necessary in order to find Mesro. Artist Simber is going to offer to pay you all 600 more gold if you will join him in doing this. Because what's going to happen practically is he is going to be completely disposed in maintaining the opening of that tree. This tree is hostile, is incredibly magical and wicked, and it will use every fiber of its being to try to kill you. But Artis Cimber, along with Zosala, will prevent that from happening while also keeping the door open for you. That is the quest.
Okay, Jacoby, I take that as a vote for yes?
Yes. Yes.
I knew I could count on you. So somebody write down 600 gold, because the book does not say 600. I raised it. Somebody write down 600 so I can be held accountable for that.
I'm taking notes because I'm lost. Artis Cimber offers 600 GP.
Okay.
Okay, so we came here looking for the Heart of Ubtao. Turns out the Heart of Ubtao has turned into the Heart of Blight, which Zoshala knew was in the Forsaken Tree this whole time, and Artis Cimber just so happens to have a Ring of Power to open the Forsaken Tree.
Yeah,
we need to cleanse the Heart of Blight. We need to cleanse the Heart of Blight in order to use the Heart of Ubtao to find Mesro.
Very close. You need to perform a ritual to cleanse the Heart of Blight to turn it back into the Heart of the Wild, and that has the essence of Ubtao, which then can be communed with by the acolytes and the priests, and then they can find Mesro. I just sent you a screenshot of my chicken scratch notes, if that helps.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to ask them, finding Mesro will help us defeat this... I can't remember his name, I'm sorry.
Kalate?
The guy that took over. Kalate, yes.
Yes, it's believed that Kalate resides in the Forsaken Tree.
So I'm assuming we have to somehow defeat him or nullify him in order to stop the spell plague. Like, I want you to have y'all stuff too, but
that's correct.
You're mixing up the spell plague and the death curse. We're trying to end the death curse.
A death curse. That's what I'm asking about. Sorry.
Oh, yes.
This has nothing to do with the death curse. That was the point I was making earlier.
It
sounds like we're on the right track, but
you are kind of correct, though. It would end or it would at least start bringing a stop to the spell plague, which would improve situations in Chult, and very likely help you in ending the death curse.
Okay.
So it's like a pillar that you could of the whole setup that you could take care of.
Okay, cool. I think I'm good for right now.
I know that's a lot of detail. I love the lore drop. Oh, no problem, Liz.
Okay, so this quest would end the spell plague. The spell plague is responsible for the undead, right? Or is that the death curse?
Yes. Yeah. Well, that's a great question. So there would be no undead without the spell plague, and they are the predominant monster type out here because of the spell plague. The death curse is what's preventing them from continuing on. It's causing any undead anywhere in the physical plane to slowly wither away and die. It's also preventing restoration spells from working, or reviving spells, I mean. Restoration works, revival doesn't. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
So yes, basically what's going on here is if you do this quest, not only do you get richer, you make your situation better for ending the death curse, also you have one of the first steps to discovering Mesro, an incredible magic city that has disappeared 100 years ago. Which lots of people are looking for. That's what this quest does. And then the main campaign is end the death curse because people are dying. Now, quick other aside is that I've been very lax on the time for Tomb of Annihilation just on purpose because I've wanted to include other things. So the time situation isn't as important as it would be in the actual written campaign. I wanted to share other story ideas with you, so I had to make that sacrifice.
Okay.
Okay.
So do we have any? Do we have any other leads on the death curse, or like?
Yes. Yes, you do. That is something you're probably not as privy to, just because you weren't here for the first party that we had. You're heading to Omu right now, and Omu is
nowhere to go.
Yeah. Here's the other thing: the Forsaken Tree is like near Omu. It's significantly closer than you are right now.
Omu.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's the first I feel like I've heard of Omu.
I've been meaning to catch you up on that.
That would explain why I'm so like. I thought we were doing the thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay.
I didn't put that together until you just said that.
Sorry, yeah.
Zach, for some reason, I don't have your video feed. Is that me or is it you?
Definitely you. I'll turn it off and turn it back on again.
Yeah, I don't see you at all.
Hey, there you are.
Oh, dude.
Nice shirt.
Oh, here you are, Zach.
Thank you.
Look like you got a haircut too.
Haircut and a beard trim, yeah.
Nice. I think that about fills you in on the lore dump. But yes, once you get to Omu, you will find other details for ending the death curse. It's intentionally vague. You have to get to Omu in order to find out more.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes way more sense. Death curse, spell, okay.
It is mysterious.
Guys, I gotta be honest. I think it's probably. I mean, I don't know how much more outfitting we're going to be able to do. I mostly wanted to make sure that we would like have the ability to transport enough supplies and stuff. We've become quite capable in and of ourselves, especially with, the additions of people more skilled in the wild than we previously had. I think we go and help cleanse the heart or acquire the heart, and then continue on from there to Omu.
Jacoby agrees.
If everyone's okay with that, especially if traveling with these people, we can get a good portion of the way to where we're going. That's as good as any. That's as good as hiring a caravan or something that we were going to have to do before. I think that's a good course of action if everybody thinks so.
I agree.
Yes, I tend to agree as well. I think it's another one of those things in my life where it's just like it's the occasion has lined up in a curious fashion.
All right. Now, I think Liz said she had to step away. Is that correct?
She did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is she coming back or?
She is. Yeah. She just.
Okay.
She had to check her laundry, and it's about to be too late to be doing laundry.
Oh,
so.
Gotcha. Yeah. No problem. Just want to make sure. All right. In that case, I'm going to move you to the grand map of Chult, and I'm going to show you the route that they recommend you take, that they will be taking. I'm going to have this in red for you. Okay, one moment. There we go. So, this means I need to actually reveal the tokens now that I think about it. Bear with me while I struggle through this. Struggle bus. There we go. So, oops, that's not what I meant to do. You guys roughly remember where Omu is? Those of you who have been part of the campaign the whole time?
Yeah.
I guess it's just Zach right now.
Not a little bit.
Okay.
Isn't it like, I want to say it's like here-ish.
Close, further south. It's near the Peaks of Flame, and it's not far from the coast, or that Shilku Bay, which is on the west side. Now, I can't point it out exactly, because that'll give it away.
Right.
But you know from context clues and talking to people that Omu it's that direction. Somewhere.
Right.
That way over there. So, this, if you go to the Forsaken Tree, which you should be able to see on the map now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. If you go that way, it'll bring you really close to Omu, which is a considerable part of what you guys have been trying to do.
Yeah.
They're recommending you take the River Oolong with the caution that the further south you get, the water actually starts to get really hot because it comes from hot springs that are dumped into the river, and then by the time they get to the ocean, they are cool.
Listen, nobody said anything about hot springs. That's all you had to say, my guy.
So
What is the hot springs here?
Lake
I'm living in
Luo,
a hot spring.
Lake Luo over here, which feeds the River Oolong, is a volcanically heated lake. Which is one of the reasons why you wouldn't be able to take your animals in the water.
Makes sense.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is split. If you want to follow this path, you don't have to, but if you want to, I'll figure out how many days that's gonna take. Is that something you want to do?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I think so. I know of not another path. And it seems safer to travel in numbers, and if this is the way the people are going.
Okay, it looks like
Jacoby-
it's 5.5 days.
It's not too bad. Jacoby, what was the name of your dinosaur again? I forgot.
What was the name?
Superman.
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 Okay, while you work out a couple details here, I'm gonna pop some popcorn.
Sounds good. I'm gonna grab some water. Okay, so, I mean, that seems pretty straightforward. We've already done some traveling through here. We're going with local guides. I think we're good.
I think we're good too.
I trust them. They're the professionals.
Okay. All
Do
right.
I
Just
need to
stay
be
close to
prepared for
Artist Timber
spells?
since they definitely need him alive.
Could you say that one more time? I missed something.
Oh, I said we should definitely just stick close to Artist Timber since, like, they need him alive.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, basically their conclusion is that they are going to walk at not a forced march, but a march for the 5.5 days, and they're just going to walk it, and they're going to stay close to the river. The Obanashi hunters are going to go up front as a tracking sort of group, just to make sure that there's no major predators in the area, that sort of thing. They're extremely seasoned at this sort of thing, and that if they encounter anything dangerous, they're going to double back to let you know so that they can plan a new course.
Okay. Between Paula and Superman, I'm sure we're going to be pretty comfortable if they're on foot. If we're going at a walking pace and we're mounted, we're going to be pretty comfy, so I'm totally good with that. I'm going to grab some water real quick.
Sounds good. Why don't we take a quick 5, and I will prepare for this next part. How's that sound?
Okay.
Good.
All right.
Because I too shall prepare spells. Wahaha. I don't know what we're gonna get into. I think why I was confused is I was missing some key pieces of info. Yeah, and I really just thought we were on the main path, if I'm being honest. That's yeah. You just imagine Zach being like, "We should just ditch this whole gravy train that we're on and go do something else," and me just be like what? Go hiking? What are we doing? You're good.
The Dinner of Champions.
It works.
Chopsticks are good.
Oh,
for
it's
that
like
too.
a spoonful of peanut butter too. That's some good stuff. Huh? He just got back, yeah.
I'm back, baby.
I thought I had it on the intermission slide that whole time. That was not the case. I recorded every minute of that 5-minute break. Oops. Oh well, live and learn. It could. It's not like anybody watches these other than me.
I watch them every once in a while.
Hey, that's good. That's
especially
good.
Especially if I like. Ooh, I can't exactly remember all the details of what we did last session, or like I'll definitely have to watch the last Shivering Isles one in preparation for that game.
Oh yes, yes.
I actually listened to that one. I like listening to it when I have a new character. It's like, how am I coming across?
Yeah. Oh, that's great. What do you think?
I'm pretty awesome.
What do you What do you think of the recording quality and stuff? Production value, is it good? Is it okay?
It's good.
I think it's pretty good.
All right.
Yeah. It wasn't like I had a mic pack on or anything, but yeah, it was pretty good.
That's good to hear. Okay. So what I've done during this break is I have decided how the hex crawl portion is going to go. And basically what happened is you guys ran into, on the first day, the biggest rainforest deluge you've ever seen in your life. I mean, all of the trails were completely washed out. The rain was coming in sideways, even through the trees. The wind was so strong. You ended up getting lost, which is amazing considering you were following a river. There was just so much water you couldn't tell where you were going, and you stumbled off into the woods. Thankfully, because of your Obanashi hunters, hunter folk, you are able to actually find it once again. But there was thunder and lightning. A couple bolts ended up hitting the ground not far from you, spooking the animals. It was incredibly uncomfortable. And I'm thinking I'd like to have you all roll a Constitution saving throw to beat a 15 to not take a point of exhaustion for what is like the equivalent. This is the rolling a nat 1 for today.
Remember, everyone who's within 10 feet of me gets to add 3
Oh, nice.
to their save throws.
Okay.
So I got a 12 then.
Okay.
God, that 7 looked
I got
like
a
the one,
15,
though.
or a 20. Dirty 20.
So anything... Go ahead.
I got a 15 and Jacoby got a 14.
So anything below a 15 is will mean you just receive a point of exhaustion for your character, which goes away after a long rest. But
if you want to see how to do that in D&D Beyond, you can check the stream real quick. You just click conditions up here, and then you get your whole list at the bottom. There's levels of exhaustion. You just click one.
Where's the stream you're speaking of?
Right next to my name in the under live session, there's a I think it's live. You click on that, it will show you. Or if you click the live session where you're seeing everybody's face, I think it pops up there too. At least does for me. But
okay. So the only reason this will apply at all is you need to have somebody who's actually keeping watch overnight. You are welcome to kind of shove that off onto your the rest of your group, but they're going to circulate the watch through the night, so it's your decision if you want to stand watch tonight or not.
I'll take a turn.
I can stand
I'll take a turn.
I haven't done it in a while.
Okay, so Jacoby, just so you're aware, if you do that, you're going to continue to be exhausted the next morning. So it's probably better for you to sleep.
Okay, I'll sleep then.
I got you, boo.
There you go. So really, I ought to be handing out more points of exhaustion, but this was just like the first natural opportunity. All right, let's get some rolls, perception rolls from everybody who is keeping watch. And it is still raining heavily during the night.
Uh-oh. Only 6.
13.
Okay. Let's see. If no one else, I will have an Obanashi Hunter check. Okay.
I was exhausted, so I would like to sleep.
Wise choice. Okay. Those of you who slept can remove the point of exhaustion now. The morning comes. It is now a light drizzle. During the night, some supplies were stolen. There seemed to be fewer packs around the campfire than there were when you went to bed originally. And there are some trails leading off in through the mud that are indistinguishable because of the continually falling rain. But it seems that you have lost a good 3/4 of the rations that were brought along.
Alright, so I want to go check out these. Let's go follow these tracks and see where they go. 'Cause that's a good bit of our food, man.
That's like most of it.
Right.
Who was on watch? You get
Me.
flogged for this when I was younger.
I'll go out. I'll go follow them. I'll go see.
Hey, listen, man. Before we talk about floggings and everything, some of us were too tired to keep watch, and some of us jumped on that grenade for them. So let's just take it down.
Oh, don't worry. I don't take them seriously. I'll go out in the woods. I want to know anyways. I want to find my stuff. I'm hungry.
All right, why don't you do a nature roll or survival? I can't remember which it is.
Hi, Hungry Liz.
That's my least terrifying.
Guidance.
Jacoby, do you want to go with?
Yes, I'll go with.
Gedlin's gonna hang back in camp and hang out and kind of feel out the hunters and whatnot.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do nature, and I have guidance.
Yes.
That's that. Okay.
Nice.
Here we go. 19 for that, and then a whole 4, so 23.
About 100 feet from the camp, you find that the packs are on the ground, ripped apart by sharp teeth. There is no food inside of them.
Oh my gun. I bet it's raccoons.
I want to poke the raccoon.
No, I don't think we see the raccoons. It just looks like their print.
Yeah. There's a squirrel. You can poke the squirrel if you want.
Okay, poke.
You feel better now?
I had to enable him. Okay. The squirrel runs off screeching because you poked it.
You're terrifying, man.
All right.
Absolutely horrible.
Your next day is another heavy rainstorm, but it's not as bad. This time you're able to keep your eyes on the path. While you were walking along a very precarious section, the priest, who is not really used to this sort of... his name is Josek, by the way. He's not really an adventurer, so he's been struggling, and he slips and breaks his leg.
Oh,
It ends
God.
up taking you a couple hours to stop and splint the leg, and then he is then has to be carried by on a stretcher to the destination.
That seems overkill. How would you rule that like healing spells would work on a broken leg?
Oh, I forgot about those.
We do have a very powerful magical healer with us.
I just completely didn't think about the... Well, I mean, you guys are welcome to jump in and heal it if you want.
Yes, because I could definitely do a medicine check, or I could just cast a Cure Wounds on him if that would help his, like, heal his leg.
I think it would. I just genuinely forgot about that. I was just describing
Also,
what was in my head.
Getting hit points back is a factor. Then I have some lay on hands points. I think.
I got him. I Cure Wounds him. Do you need
He is
to know hit
exceedingly
point?
grateful. That slows you down a little bit, but not so bad. The weather clears up for the rest of the day. By the time you get to camp, the other members of the party end up pulling the shift to watch overnight.
Yeah, apparently they don't trust us. While we're on the way, seeing as we lost our goods, would it be possible for some of us to try to, like, hunt game or gather food? I mean, I know we have Jacoby's Goodberry, which covers 10 people, so that's the parties, the animals... That's the party, the animals, and 4 other people.
Well, I could also prepare a spell for food every single day if necessary. I just have to do it in the morning, so it'd be breakfast.
Let's at least a spell on something we can get. That's like a spell slot.
You are welcome to
See if
hunt.
we can Scrounge up something. Jacoby, my man.
Yep.
Let me right upon your shoulders and we will find the game.
Sure.
Cool.
Anyone else
We could always
participating?
You wanna go?
We could always harvest one of the
Gedlin,
dinosaurs.
Gedlin will go, being the posh fellow that he is. He will cast Fly on himself and Valmir, you're riding Jacoby's shoulders literally or not?
Yep. If Jacoby's fine with that, yes.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
To make a fun team.
He's going to cast Fly on Jacoby.
Well, actually, that's better. I was going to cast it on Zorn, but I like that even better.
Don't do that. I'm going to have to do like an athletics check or something. I can't balance like that. I got all this heavy stuff on. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay. Zorn, you want to fly or you want to traipse through the mud?
Now, Jacoby, if you'd rather fly, I can get down, but...
No.
Okay.
I'm fine staying at camp. You're flying to go hunting? I'll set up tents.
I'm just because I'd rather be flying than
Yeah.
when we're on the trail, I'm riding Paula, and when we're hunting, I'm not going to be riding Paula, and I don't want to be traipsing through the mud. So yes, I will be flying.
I'm just saying, I'm not going hunting.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was like, I'm not going to the woods at all.
Okay, that makes sense.
So he's going hunting with us.
No.
Okay, here's what happens. So,
He's gonna hold Pyre's horn.
first of all, it would be a survival check from whoever's doing it. Advantage to Gedlin because he's airborne and he has better vision. Also, perception check from Gedlin real fast as well.
14 perception. That's not with advantage?
Nope, that's for something a bonus thing. That's unrelated.
Okay. And you said survival at advantage?
Yes.
Could I instead pass that advantage to Jacoby by being his eyes in the skies?
Oh, yeah, I think that would work. Yeah, I don't see why not.
Gedlin was typically going to defer to Jacoby in matters of nature and hunting and animals and stuff. It's like, as much as he likes animals and is knowledgeable, he knows that this is Jacoby's area of specialization.
Defer to the expert.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jacoby can roll again then.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna just be up in the sky and I'll be like calling down like blah 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 over in that tree. Watch out, big snakes.
I thought you were gonna say over and out.
Blah, 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 over and over.
With only.
I got
Wow.
That's how Zach would talk if he had a walkie-talkie, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. What's the point of being on a walkie-talkie if you don't go and say over and out? Well, Jacoby rolled 2 12s, so that's a 17.
You find a You find a spike elk, so a young elk that has his horns stuck in a thicket, or not his horns, his antlers stuck in a thicket, and he just can't get out.
Can Jacoby shoot it?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
All right.
We help it helps us.
Also, Gedlin, if you're looking at the map, you see something in this direction. Can you see where I'm pointing?
Yes.
It really would be from over here. You see a massive blue sail in the top of a tree.
A blue sail, like a boat sail?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a very long ways off?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can also see a little bit of the hull of the ship. It's definitely in the top of the trees.
Let's go
Guys,
check it out.
I was saying my curiosity has been terminally piqued.
Like an airship, or is it like sitting in the top of the trees?
I don't know, and not knowing is killing me. Obviously, we have this other very important task, several very important tasks to take care of. Before we leave Cholt, we have to go find out what that's about. Like, I can't just leave a boat in a tree alone without investigating. My nature will not allow for it. Just throwing that out there, guys.
Let's go check it out.
Well, we got some big stuff going on right now. Jacoby, you wanted to try to drop this elk?
Yep.
25 to hit.
That hits. Pretty sure I have like 5 hit points, so hopefully you do 5 damage.
Then it's dead. Because that's 9.
I think that's enough meat that everyone in the party, including the extra people, could eat for a day and a half, maybe 2 days. It's hard to tell because there's so many people. And if that was the only food, like 6 meals for that many people, I think that's doable. Gets you another 2 days of rations, we'll say. Which could be extended if you continue using Goodberry. So it really makes up for the rations being lost. You are the hero of the day.
Woo!
They sing songs about you around the campfire. And the night passes uneventfully. The next morning, it's very windy. The tops of the trees are rustling, leaves flying everywhere. More than once, as you are traveling, you see large flocks of winged creatures flying over top of you, trying to battle that gust of wind, getting more altitude than really any distance. Some of them look very strange to you, stuff you've never seen before, flying at a very high altitude. You're not sure if you should be concerned or relaxed about it. And that's probably the most eventful thing that happens that day. There's no rain. The terrain has dried out a bunch from the wind. But it's a brutal wind. I mean, it's heavy, it's in your face, and it's hot. It's very hot.
Hey guys, I'm not like superstitious, but I am a little stitious. So this weather with these flyy things has me on edge. I'm on the edge of on edge.
I mean, we are going towards a corrupted piece of a god?
Yeah.
I assume that's going to have some pretty negative effects on things. Called the Heart of Blight. I'm guessing it's not going to be pretty where we're going.
That was
also, I want it known that I made sure that, like, the backstrap and the tenderloins of the elk made it into Jacoby's pack.
Good man. You remember that you have cheese in your pack, Gedlin, and that it would go really well with this elk.
Yeah. I've been breaking into the stash of cheese as part of my travel rations for the high calorie. I'm thinking of a cheese sauce with like backstrap medallions. Yeah, it's gonna be tasty.
All right. The next day is very calm. It has a light wind, and almost nothing happens that day. It's smooth sailing the whole way. It's quite a brief, not brief. It's quite a nice reprieve from what you've been going through. And the night for that one goes equally as easily. The Obanashi hunters have been bringing back small game and have been refreshing the rations. So the issue of not having enough to eat has been stemmed thanks to your hunting. But this does not make the last day any more enjoyable, as once again another very strong thunderstorm with lightning rolls in. Very strong wind. Again, in your face, you're being pelted with very, very small sleet that is getting shoved into your face. The ground turns white with little white balls of frozen water that just like they hit the ground, and then within a couple seconds they melt, and it just makes the mud, which was already sticky and slippery, even more slippery because it now has ice in it. But because it is like the half of the last day, it's like it was only going to take half a day. You don't not make it to the Forsaken Tree. You just don't get there until evening.
Getlin's like going through the hail with his shield up. Like, I gotta say, the sleet sucks, but it's nice not being deathly hot all the time. Yeah, like it's like we're like put the shield back up. Like yeah, is what it is. But it's nice to not be just dying a heat stroke out here.
In a sauna. That's what my armor did.
Well, by the time the evening comes, everything has settled down to just a light wind, but it is now dark out, and getting dark, I should say. You see the sunset off in the distance, and then all of a sudden, Zosala says, "Look!" and she points towards the sunset, and you can see the sun setting behind what looks like the immense size of a tree canopy that is sticking up. This singular tree canopy sticking up above the normal mega jungle sort of thing, where normally the trees here are already 150 feet tall. This tree is closer to 500 or 600 feet tall, with a canopy that stretches probably the better part of several miles from side to side. You see the silhouette of this with the sun behind it. And that's shortly before you arrive at the foot of the Forsaken Tree. By the time you arrive, it is dark.
I must say, that is an order of magnitude larger even than the Mirth Tree, which quite sizable in of itself. This is... You said the tree is going to resist our intrusion in some fashion? That is concerning, given its size and obviously magical nature.
At the base of this tree, Zosala explains, there is an opening into the trunk that is 100 feet or so wide. I've been there myself. So have our companions. We were here not long ago. We desperately tried to enter, but it resisted all non-magical types of hacking and slashing that we were able to produce to cut the vines and the thorns that prevent entry into that opening. But the Ring of Winter is capable of arresting these vile, magical vegetation.
I must ask you about this tree. Was it corrupted by the Blightheart, or was it? Can this tree? Can it be redeemed? Can it be restored?
The tree exists only because of the Heart of Blight's inherent corruption.
Ah.
Yes. It would not be here otherwise.
Removing and cleansing the heart will either likely kill it or make it not corrupted? Cleanse it as well?
My best guess is that the tree will slowly die, but I have no way of confirming that.
Just curious, interested in all the Mother's creations.
Probably only one way to find out.
Right. Since it's now night when you arrive, we'll take one more night's watch. You guys don't have to do it. There's enough people there, but if you want to, you can.
Kirby might take the first watch.
All right.
I'll go. I'll go with him.
Awesome.
Well, I haven't taken a watch this trip, and I don't see why I should start now.
I mean, you're welcome to take my spot. I wouldn't mind the sleep in.
Not what I meant. I could.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I know my role. Jacoby, do you want me to assist you, or do you want to assist me?
I'll assist you. How about that?
Okay, I think I do have the better perception. I got them eagle eyes. Thank you for the advantage, because otherwise I would have gotten very poorly. That'll be a 27 for my perception check.
All right. 27 is a rousing success. Was Jacoby also watching?
Yep.
He assisted me with watching.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
Anyone else?
That's what we normally do in my other game. I'm happy. I forget sometimes.
Oh, that's fine.
Are you cool with that, or do you want him to roll separately?
No, that's fine. That's fine. I just didn't follow. That was all. Okay. We'll just say that two other people out of the group stepped up to take watch, and during the night, there were the sounds of wicked hollering and hooting from various creatures that were within the branches of the tree.
Jacoby, put a couple of arrows up there just to keep them from getting squirrely. We don't want our stuff stolen like last time.
Okay, I'll lob a couple arrows.
But I'm like clearly talking in my sleep. Show him those spies. Jacoby, show him those spies.
I'll lob a couple
Okay.
arrows.
Okay.
Okay.
He loves a couple arrows.
Let's see if I got a sound effect for something.
Here, hang on.
I think you do have it.
Well, that wasn't what I thought it was. Yeah, you hear some stuff like this in the trees, off in the distance, and then you hear flip. Ah! As one gets knocked off of a tree branch and falls to its death.
That one.
You can actually audibly hear the bones crunch as it hits the ground. Is
Got a sound effects for
a
that?
little jarring.
Can we look for sounds on the soundboard? Can we look for sounds to add to the soundboard?
Oh, I don't have enough slots to add anymore, but if you find some good
okay.
ones, let me know and I can replace some of them.
I was seeing if I could find like that very like cartoony tropic like boing 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 like when you shoot an arrow.
I would like that one. That one would be fun. That's where I pull it up on my phone and hold it near my microphone. Okay.
I might actually have a sound clip of that if you want me to send you some of those.
Oh, sure. That sounds
That I
good.
did for another campaign of ours. I have a cache of those.
I do too.
Stuff like that.
Alright, morning comes. It's pretty decent weather. The animal wildlife seems to be gone in the general area. You can still hear it off in the distance, but you can see that the vegetation in the general area of maybe about like an eighth of a mile radius or so, something like that. It's dark, it's gray, it's kind of like bent over double. It looks corrupted. It looks twisted, warped, not how it should be naturally. But in front of you lays the Forsaken Tree, and at its base you can see a wide opening that is covered up by an ever-moving, intertwined mess of branches and leaves and vines that move back and forth.
Is that our entrance? Because I think I can take this.
Be
And
careful.
I am prepared to cast magic weapon
Be careful.
on my battle axe.
Let's
So-
see if Artis's little gizmo
Yeah, we'll see what that
does
does.
the task before we tangle with. This is very unnatural. This place is an affront to nature.
Yeah.
It makes me very uncomfortable.
So
we
Sala,
should be very careful here.
speaks
makes
up.
me want to smash something.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Zosala hears what you're saying. And she speaks up. She says, I like your zeal. I like your passion. I can say, unfortunately, it's not going to work. And it's not for lack of trying. You would be able to cut some of them. They would just grow back. So what we need here
Even
is
with a magical weapon?
We need the Ring of Winter, which will freeze them in place.
Then can I smash them?
Well, they will.
She
just
really
grow
only
back.
has like one track mind,
and then
it's usually on smashing.
The unfortunate truth is that this is going to take all of my concentration and all of Artis's concentration for as long as you are down there. So I urge you, because we truly need your help, to go in there swiftly and retrieve the Heart of Blight as quickly as you can. But be careful.
Quick question. Sorry to interrupt. Quick question.
Yeah.
What are the chances that we get stuck in there?
I was gonna say, what is to be careful?
She says there is the possibility.
Okay, but like, let's say, for example, I don't know, just throwing it out there. While you guys are holding the door open, so to speak, the surrounding corruption does not like that and attacks you. What are the chances we get stuck in there if you're interrupted? Pretty good, I'm assuming.
I would think so, yes. If it makes you more confident, we could certainly attempt to test it before anyone goes down there.
Just want to know the score before I play the game. That's all.
Or like,
You know, that is very fair.
I like this.
What you would be doing is something very dangerous, risking your lives, hopefully for the betterment of all in Chult.
Oh yeah, this, and he's gonna like point around to the like. This has to stop. This is no. This has to go away. Don't like it at all. Just wanna know the deal before we charge in. No, not to dawdle, so to speak.
Yes, she says that you need to be very careful when you go in there, because the passages that lead through this hollow root system travel for many miles, and not only that, they are lined with thorny and twisted vines. They will move, and they will attempt to attack you. So you will need to be on your guard, very wary. And there are other dangers down there as well.
I don't think one of us knows a flame spell. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
To rectify that in the future.
We don't have a wizard. That's why.
I knew a sorcerer one time that could do stuff. Fire magic, but
it was a name. There was a
crazy
name that ended with Ira.
Yeah. Elhira, Sabhara.
It started with Elvire and ended with Ira.
Yeah, somewhere between that. But yeah, she died on some backwater continent jungle place. I don't know. Crazy woman.
Okay. Just wanna.
With this guy named Petal. Who knows?
We're gonna have to be careful.
So meta here. This is your chance to just like swim in the XP, hopefully. So I know that's something that you desire.
Listen, I'm not greedy about many things. I am greedy for XP. I know this about myself.
Gonna go ahead and get your tokens prepared here.
Which of you thinks that you're going to be more likely to take a hit, would you say? I was thinking so, too.
By the way, Masika is joining you. I forgot to mention that.
Remember,
that makes sense.
Not Elvira. That got me messed up. Valmira's favorite line is "Don't start," because it just makes me want to start.
Not sure what that means, but I will take your word for it. Oh, there we go. Okay, any preparations you want to do that you can think of before you go inside? Uh-oh. Did I lose you guys? We'll be right back as soon as I regain connection here.
Oh, you're there.
Oh!
Yeah, we can.
Oh, good, good. I lost all of you there. Wait.
You are breaking a little bit, maybe.
Bear with me for a second here.
Heard.
Am I back now?
We hear you.
That's weird.
You
It was
hear
like,
us?
it was like my, network had a hiccup or something.
Huh.
Okay. All right. I don't know what happened the last 30 seconds, so I said something about it. Did you guys want to do any preparation before you go in? I could not hear you because of what was going on.
Yeah, nothing was really said because you caught it pretty quick. I do have spells I'll cast. I'll go
so
ahead
you
and
gave something to somebody?
I'll give all three of you aid, and I'm going to cast it at 3rd level, so you all will gain your hit point maximum and current hit points increased by 10.
Oh. Thank you.
Ooh. Thank
Wow.
Make sure I cast this correctly. And then
The same as temporary hit points?
that's the easiest way to track it, but it is technically not called
Okay.
temporary hit points, but
Okay, that makes sense then.
It
Yeah.
functions a little different because if you, like, with typical temporary hit points, if you lose them and then you get healed, you don't get them back, but with this you would. That's
Okay,
the
cool.
big distinction.
yes. And then I was thinking this spell was concentration, but it doesn't seem to be. So I will give Valmira will get we're gonna do warding bond between the two of us. So while the target is within 60 feet of me, you gain a +1 bonus to your AC and saving throws. You have resistance to all damage. However, when you take any damage, I will also take the same damage.
Awesome. Okay, so what's happening while you guys are prepping is this. Zosala goes over to the tree. And here we go. Yes. They also have 2 acolytes there assisting them with this. And they begin chanting, bringing out various material items and pantomiming certain things. And Artist Simber takes his ring and he activates it. And he ends up grabbing hold of one of the vines. And in about a 20-foot radius of him, all the vines freeze completely solid. And the vines attached to the frozen part are still moving back and forth violently like they are trying to move, but they actually can't move at all. They are anchored in place, so to speak. They end up doing this for about 10 minutes before before Zosala ends up sort of tapping him on the shoulder and he lets it go. That was their test run. And so they, Zosala speaks to you as a group and she says, "We have tested ritual, and it works. Are you prepared and willing to dive into the Forsaken Tree and retrieve the Heart of Blight?
Yes and yes.
Absolutely.
I'm doing stretches with my battle axe.
While everybody else was preparing, Gedlin was like, he had ignited a little lump of incense and was very clearly in like meditative prayer. He's going to give the lit lump of incense to her and say, "This is blessed by the Church of Yandala. May it help you in your efforts to restore the natural order." And then he's going to like shoulder his shield and sword and just get ready to rumble.
Wow. So Sala says, "Thank you for your sacrifice. We will not drop our guard for one moment while we are out here. I give you my oath that that we will do every possible thing that we can to prevent you from getting trapped down there. And if for some reason the entranceway shuts, do not fear. We will do everything in our power to reopen it, no matter what it takes. We will not abandon you."
Sounds good. We will do everything we can to collect the heart and undo this corruption.
Yes.
She does say that it is extremely taxing to concentrate that hard in order to keep the entrance open. And so the best thing, the worst case scenario, if they actually become just so physically exhausted that they cannot continue anymore, is that they'll just have to take a break, and then they will try again. So don't lose heart.
That makes sense.
However, if that happens, things are likely to get more dangerous down there. There's nothing they can do about that.
But you're not going to be any use trying to keep it open if some crazy stuff comes and you're too tired to do anything about it. So,
Right.
One would,
I have faith in you
What?
if you need to take a break.
one might argue that it would make sense to not concentrate on it the entire time. In fact, if we're headed in, you might as well close it behind us and then open it.
Not if it's going to make our journey a lot harder.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That is part of the problem, is that if they drop the spell, the ritual, then things will get considerably more difficult for you inside of the tree, as it's living and it will hate you.
Ah, okay. So
we're gonna have to get in and get out.
Right.
Get in and get out. Travel light.
Even if there's treasure, I look at Gedlin. Or even if there's moral debate, I look at Zoran and be like, at some point, we have to make a decision.
What are you looking at me
and
for?
we have to get in and we have to get out.
Should look at the DM.
Look at the one monologuing right now.
Don't get caught up in treasures or moral debates. Just make a decision, stick with it. That's all I'm saying. It's my wisdom as a warrior. Someone who's been in, like, not this situation specifically, but time of the essence situations.
It feels a bit like the pot calling the kettle black, but I agree.
I think it is. Yeah, I think I make decisions.
Right before you endeavor to go in, they give you each a torch. They don't know if that's going to be useful at all, but they give you all a torch.
Thank you. That's a good point. I can't see in the dark.
Then there's also they also give each of you a jug of not a jug. What are they called? A flask of oil. I don't know if that's going to be useful, but it could be. This tree is made of wood, so they're just giving you what they have in the hope that it could be useful. And then lastly, Zasala opens up a pouch and she grabs another sounding stone, and she says, "Take this. When you get close to where the heart of blight is, the sounding stone will begin to hum. It will get stronger the closer you get to it. It won't show you the way, but it will help you find the way.
Ooh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
That
Who would-
I'll
is
put that in my
very.
pocket.
Thank you.
Who would like the stone?
I'll take it.
Me.
We'll cut it in half. You each get half.
No!
All right.
The right answer is no.
My answer is
No,
yes.
you have to give me the stone.
The answer is yes. All right. I'm going to move you to the map now. There we go.
All right, map time.
Map,
Nap
map,
time.
map, 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 map.
I heard nap time, which also sounds
did
good
too.
right now.
Yes, queen.
Listen, I'm
Okay.
just gonna string a hammock across Jacoby's shoulders and sleep on his back.
Now, by the way, you pretty much can't bring any animals down here. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
I think that was
Figured.
probably expected. You do have Masika joining you. Oh, I forgot to fix her health here real fast. All right. Immediately upon entering, you are attacked by a giant wolf spider who reaches out to try to bite Zorn.
Ooh, how far away am I? Hold on. You get stuff and... 10 feet. Okay. Excuse me, Duncan.
That's wild. I would definitely not be in front of the party.
Would a
Would be.
15 hit Zorn?
Well, it's kind of set up in a circle, so we're getting it from
I
all
believe it
sides.
does. Yep, that just hits me.
Okay. So it ends up attacking you for 4 piercing damage and 7 poison damage. Then requiring a Constitution saving throw. Got a 12? You pass.
12.
All right, you
Okay.
pass. Very good. Okay. That was just a little quick surprise round, so you're welcome to deal with it however you wish.
Kill him. Do it. It's
Yeah.
an animal. Take the blow.
I already took the blow.
I got
Make
you,
the blow
fam.
then.
Famira, save me!
Okay,
a
okay,
16
okay, okay.
hit?
I'm gonna jump up.
Yep.
Okay, you got
Yep.
it.
Yep.
10 points of damage. Second attack. Does an 11 hit?
I'm actually not sure. Let me double check.
Duncan.
No,
Didn't think so.
does not.
I'm gonna like leapfrog over Zoran and come raining down with my battle axe on its head.
All right.
Yes. Does a
That
17
is a
hit?
hit. Yes, it is. Yep.
Thought I was gonna roll to the 4 for a second. Alright, 12 points of damage. Did that do it?
Indeed. It is slain.
Okay. And I just whack it, like cut its head open like a watermelon.
Guys, I forgot to give you the actual like juicy description of this tree. Let me real fast jump back and tell you it.
Okay.
Because this is kind of cool. The trunk of this tree is a twisted miasma of sinuous, ashen-colored wood that rises above the thick jungle canopy. The stench of death and decay permeate the humid air, making it hard to breathe as you are near the tree's base. A chain of twisted roots rise out of the ground like a petrified wave, extending hundreds of feet from the trunk. In the center, there's an opening that can be spotted, surrounded by an arch of twisted vines and branches, which appear to subtly twist and writhe around the opening. So there. That was what I should have said earlier. So now you get an idea of just how wicked this place is.
Pretty wicked.
That's totally wicked! That's The Incredibles, I think. You have slain the spider. You hear all manner of sounds, footsteps, groans, rumbling of the earth, moving of roots and vines. As you look around, you're still in the entranceway. I mean, you haven't really gone anywhere yet. Each one of these pathways is a hollow route that either descends or ascends. Some of these stick out of the ground a considerable distance. Each one of these is a path that you can follow in this grandiose maze of corrupted gigantic tree. Oh, I forgot. Dang it, I thought we had Petal in here for a second. I was about to say something, but it's not Petal.
What?
Never mind.
What's the vibe I get off of the dense mushrooms?
Yeah, I wanted to, like, while they were figuring out which way to go, I wanted to inspect these mushrooms, see if they were, like, the kind that were going to drop poisonous spores on us down the road.
Or can we hide in them?
Right. Be careful about touching them or anything like that.
Okay. Nature check to find that out.
Not my best.
Would you like me to check at that?
I got an 11.
I would say I also got an 11. I would have loved for someone else to make that check.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Absolutely.
I thought you just wanted all of us to do it.
Move it forward.
Multiple people could do it.
Could Jacoby do it?
Yeah, if he
I
wants
thought you
to.
had the stone. Or no, Valmira has the stone.
Yeah, I need to add that to my inventory.
You, Jacoby, surprisingly, maybe an oversight in your character, don't have a very good nature score.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. I actually don't either. Nature's weird. Where like
I mean, he's gotta have an Achilles heel somewhere. Shoot.
Nature's like it's weird because you'd think it'd be like wisdom, but it's intelligence. So like,
right,
a wizard is actually better at it than a druid. It's weird.
Neither
could Jacoby argue survival?
Yes, if he is willing to also do a Constitution saving throw by tasting it.
Okay.
Now remember, he gets a +3 to that if he's within 10 feet of me. So I want to get 10 feet with it. Yeah.
Jacoby, it's your call, but tasting the corrupted mushrooms of the corrupted tree of evil probably is not the best idea.
No. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
I don't blame you, Ed.
I would think perhaps it's just best to practice an abundance of caution in this case.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, it's an 11. Do I I guess I don't figure out anything.
Right. Do I accidentally trigger the trap?
Not today. Maybe last week, but not today. No. But now I have the desire to push the button.
What's this called right here?
No, it's not actually a trap.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to General Akbar here.
I do think we need to possibly pick a direction, and I'm curious as to if that huntress lady down yonder knows the correct path.
How very astute of you.
I've just been staring at her. Just seeing if she'll move.
I wasn't sure if we were supposed to be able to see them yet.
Oh yeah. Yep. Whatever you can see is fair game. Yeah, you definitely see a zombie, and you also see a ghost.
All right.
Okay, well, I have to go kill the zombie. Y'all take care of the other two. I'll be back in a second.
I'll go with you.
Okay, I think that's like 25 feet right there.
Are these 5 or 10 foot squares?
I honestly have character lock. I don't know what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna stand here.
5 foot squares.
Seeing the zombies. I mean, we did just talk with that other ghost, so I don't want to. Zorn, we probably shouldn't start hostilities, right?
I mean, he's undead. I'm not saying the other two. I'm just saying, like, hey, can I just want to yell out to this Aveline the Huntress lady, like, hey, man, like, how are you,
how
man?
hostile are you?
Like, can I just go kill this zombie and, like, be cool with you? Like, what's the deal?
Performance check for me, please.
All right. Ooh, 22.
The ghost calls out to you. Let's see. What was your question again? Can I go kill the zombie and that's fine with you?
Like, yeah, like, Or are you gonna get all like mad and upset and prickly about it?
Which makes no difference to me.
Okay, cool. Well, like, hey, just so you know, we're cool if you're cool. I'm gonna go kill this zombie real quick, but I'll be back.
Speaking of cool, it's a good, like, 15 degrees cooler in here.
Oh, thank God.
I can, like, lift my face mask up, maybe take my helmet thing off a little bit, just leave the stuff on. Like, give it just, you know what, don't, like, everybody hold your fire, chill out.
Who has lit a torch, by the way?
I
would have a torch lit.
Yeah. And then I just want to, like, how fast can I move? 5, 10,
25 spaces.
15, 20, 25.
I'm just saying, do we remember the conversation about not dawdling? Or getting distracted?
I'm just gonna kill him real quick.
Am I close enough to, like, it's not a fight you can win, man. It's gonna happen. Like, this is her whole thing.
Am I close enough to engage him?
Yep.
I'm gonna take that as a guess. Okay.
We moved
Shut
up
up, my gun! Does the 10 hit?
I actually don't remember. I know.
Like, honestly,
yes.
The sooner we kill all the undead things, the sooner she'll focus on the mission. It's just.
Should we just decide on a direction?
11 points of damage. Does that do him?
Some of them.
Alright, one more hit. That's a roll 26
Ooh, wow.
hits. So then I get double because I got a crit. 14 more points of damage.
Yeah, he's gone now. Yep.
Alright, I just walk up and like, whack! And then he falls down and I'm like, alright, cool. So let's get back to the
hit a home
run.
run.
I'm sorry. Let's get back.
Guys, I have an idea. Tell me if you think you like it. Extra XP for killing an enemy with a crit.
Yes.
I will never say no to more XP.
I think you're just trying to give us XP, so sure.
Shh! Don't expose my ulterior motive.
Your poorly veiled ulterior motives.
I do need to give you more XP, so it's an excuse.
Which direction do you guys think we're headed?
No,
well, I was going to go talk to the ghost.
The huntress lady. I want to, turn the corner and be like, okay, did we just break into your house? Is that what happened?
In a matter of speaking, yes. I have been condemned to walk these halls for eternity.
Okay, so you don't like this place. That's good to know, because we don't either.
She stares at you blankly.
Can you direct us?
Yeah. Who condemned you?
Kalate. Kalate condemned her.
We're trying to stop Kalate from condemning anyone else. Is this something you can get behind, you think?
I am not permitted to harm him.
Okay, no, that makes sense. Oh, if I can harm him, can you lead me?
Perhaps.
Let's give it a shot.
I know these tunnels. But they shift.
Hopefully better than me. Ooh. I didn't want to hear that.
She does warn you that if you continue down the path that she is on, it's just going to kind of loop back.
Okay.
Now, the thing is, this is a maze, so she's not going to know all of the ways, even though she's been here a long time. I also don't know all the most direct path to travel because I intentionally made it really difficult.
Well, how about you just give us...
if you can't help us through this, right? Sorry, go ahead.
I was like, if you can just give us a general direction, like do you know, is the heart of the Blight Heart, is it up high in the tops of the tree? Is it down in the very bottom of the root base? Like what direction, what general direction should we be going?
It is very low. It is deep underground.
Okay,
that makes
deep
sense.
is good. Between that and the stone, I think we can probably figure it out.
And
what are
she
the
begins.
biggest threats here? Like, what do we need to look out for? Also, what's up with these mushrooms, really?
She says that you. She doesn't say anything about the mushrooms, but she says that the actual roots will attack you if you are not careful. And then she starts describing a way to go through it, and then she just kind of like disappears in the middle of a sentence.
Like,
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to roll that. Ignore that.
It's very much like Roga, where it's just like poof, gone all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is, but okay.
Damn, they're good
The
at this.
ghost from
Right.
the seething halls from 5 days ago. You remember?
Oh yes, okay.
The one other ghost we've met
Oh,
recently.
I didn't notice you were confused.
So it seems like
this
there may
path-
be like no wrong or right direction to start.
No, I think we are exploring. I'd say we choose one. This one seems to be headed on a downward slope. Shall we take it? Which one's
Yeah.
going down?
Let's go that one.
This one would definitely be going down.
Dan, I see our little friend creeping down the hallway at me, right?
Well, the thing about that is he walks over here, and then you hear a rumble, and the ceiling ends up collapsing on top of the zombie.
What was that
Okay.
The
noise?
universe is doing it for me.
I heard a noise.
There
Perhaps
was,
we
there was
shall,
a zombie, but it collapsed that way. Good thing that's not the direction we're going. So apparently collapses are something we also need to be aware of and on the
Mhm.
lookout for.
beware of anything strange.
I mean, that's this whole place, but yes.
Jacoby, care to scout ahead?
Yep.
Boop.
Okay, Jacoby, I need you to do a perception check for me.
Okay, Zach. Perception.
Nat 20 for a 25.
You see a pool of some liquid on the floor in front of you. It's kind of multicolored, sort of like an oil spill on top of water would be. It's just on the other side of that fungal bush that's right next to Jacoby.
Can I go around it?
Well, as you get up next to it, you feel something as all of a sudden the pool of liquid reaches out and smacks you. And so what's going to happen is... Alright, does a 17 hit?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, he's going to take 4 bludgeoning damage and 7 acid damage. What kind of armor is he wearing?
Oh my gosh.
I'm wearing elvish armor.
Leather, I believe.
Okay.
Jacoby.
Very good.
Yes, leather armor.
Alright, that concludes its surprise round.
You said 4 bludgeoning and what? And how much acid?
7.
7 acid, okay.
11 damage.
Thank you, temporary hit points.
So he's at 35, is that correct?
No, he should be he's at 51, I'll fix it.
Okay. Thank you. I try to stay on top of the Roll20 health bar, but I'm not as good at keeping up on that. So it just helps me know that I'm not, like, I don't know, smacking it too hard. Yeah, what does Jacoby do?
I'm gonna shoot at it.
Okay. It is 5 feet from you, so that might make... I can't... I think that in engaged range, he's got a disadvantage roll for attack, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So it's going to be harder to hit it, but you can still hit it that way if you want to.
So, Jacoby, you can hit it with your longbow at disadvantage, which is still probably going to hit realistically. Or if you want, you can draw your short swords.
I'm
Up to
gonna draw
you.
my short swords.
Totally up to you, whichever you want to do.
So short swords.
Got it.
All right.
It's hard to say.
Going Lego style.
First attack is a 23.
That hits.
What were we supposed to cast, Jacoby? Oh, we're re-rolling that for sure.
Oh, Hunter's Mark.
All right.
There you go.
Bonus action, Hunter's Mark. And that will be first attack 8 points of piercing damage and 5 points of bludgeoning damage. Second attack? Wait. He does 2-weapon fighting. And I'm trying to remember how that works. I think it's just the dice roll, right? And he has to make another attack. I think that's it. We have 26 and just the dice roll.
I'm sorry,
Yes.
I am just fumbling right now.
You're good.
No, you're right. You don't
So then that would be another 5 piercing damage. And I think because it's one attack, it's just 2-weapon, he doesn't get Hunter's Mark again. Jacoby, you're going for 2 attacks, right?
Yes.
Wait.
Okay, real quick.
There's a.
This is going to be important if he attacks again. Your short sword gets covered in an acidic slime and immediately starts to rust upon contact with the slime, and it has now taken a permanent -1 to its damage roll for that short sword.
Can Valmira see this? Does Valmira see that happening?
Zach is like, what? I can't believe you just did that.
No, that's
why he
I
asked what armor you were wearing.
Does Valmira see this?
Perhaps. I don't know. I would guess so. You're pretty close.
I am going to very quietly and slightly shriek in terror. Like I'm covering my mouth, like trying to keep it in. So I'm like, oh god!
No, my only weakness.
Let's not do this.
Oh my goodness, that's funny.
Like I'm so squishy under here. I'm so squishy.
I feel bad, like I did Zach wrong there.
Oh,
Not me. Devlin's gonna be fine. He can attack from a distance and fly. He's not worried about it. It's everybody else that's screwed.
I'm crouched in the fetal position, but like I don't want to be on the ground though. The ground is acid. The floor is acid. The floor is acid.
I'm trying to decide what it.
No,
is.
can I like?
Can I pop
Sorry,
off a
like,
sacred flame?
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't catch it on fire. Can I try and climb the walls?
I was gonna say, Jacoby, knowing it's gonna damage your sword, do you want to keep attacking it?
No.
Okay, wise choice. Valmira, there are vines and thorns covering the walls that are slowly moving. And I don't think you'll be able to climb
Oh,
up.
that's right. They're gonna attack me too. Oh, son of a gun. Oh, I get back to the center.
It's
I'm
a
going back
Valmira's
to the
worst
center.
nightmare.
Oh god.
Alright, did you want to do that Sacred Flame, Zoran?
Yeah, it needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
You got it. It got a 16.
Right.
Oh my
Oh, come
gosh. It rolled really high.
Well, okay, cool. I'm done.
I can't believe that a pool of sludge just dodged a Sacred Flame.
I know, right?
I would like to Eldritch Blast it as much as possible, preferably to death.
Go ahead. It
First
can't
beam,
really
14 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
13 points of force damage, Second attack, 10 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
Nice. Oh, max damage. 14 points of force damage.
It is down.
It's just like, ha, 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 die, die and stay over there. Like,
Was that a critical on that hit?
no, it was just max damage.
Oh, I thought for some reason I thought you said double damage. I don't know. All right.
Oh, thank God for
Dang it.
magic. Oh my God.
All
I'm just
right.
like cradling my battle axe like a child.
I feel I can't say I feel for you because quite frankly I don't think my sword can be damaged like that, but Valmira, I think if you were to cast a magical weapon on your battle axe, it would prevent it from being damaged in that manner.
That would make sense.
Possibly.
Let me look at my handbook.
Magic weapons do tend to be indestructible in that case, but who knows? It is down, yes? Should we continue onward?
Yes.
Masika is eager to move onward, though not keen
I
on
just get a
getting hit
plus
herself.
1. I only get a +1 against damage rolls.
I just realized I don't.
Yeah, but it makes it a magical weapon usually, which probably
Yeah.
would ward off that kind of metal decay.
'Cause it's over here.
Oh, okay.
What do you want?
Just realized I don't have Masika's character sheet open, so I better grab that real fast.
I think he wants food.
Can't give it to him.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
No. After game.
He's looking at Zach very curiously, like I don't understand.
Oh, is Duncan not behaving?
No,
He
he
just
is
wants.
behaving.
He's trying to get me to give him more food.
Oh,
He's on a little bit of a diet right now. He's on a little bit of a diet right
He's
now.
like,
And
I'm
just-
starving.
As Zach turned and walked away, he did that cute dog thing where he like cocked his head, like, wait, what? Like, no, like you weren't supposed to walk away. Like, I don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Yeah. Okay. All right. Ready to go. Sorry, I needed to grab something.
I'm worried about stepping in this goop. Are you gonna do like a running jump over?
That would
Jacoby,
be
can you give me a toss?
Yeah. What?
Can you give me a toss? Can you?
I toss
Oh.
I toss a blanket. I toss a blanket down on it ceremoniously, like I'm covering a mud puddle and you're the damsel.
How very chivalrous of you.
Are there
Zoran.
rules for throwing people? Because I don't know.
It's
I would imagine there's like some kind of athletics check, an acrobatics or athletics check, because
It would-
it's
yeah,
not
it would-
easy.
It would have to be athletics, I would think.
there are rules for throwing, and it's strength based. I think you make an athletics check.
Yeah.
Now, does it change the DC based on how much weight you're throwing?
Yeah, like your character sheet, like will straight up, like your strength score tells you how much you can throw, but I don't know the specifics.
Oh, here we go. Oh wait, that's
Oh,
something else.
Ignore that roll. I don't know why I did that.
I can't be more than 100 pounds. I'm the size of a 9-year-old.
Attack, lifting and carrying, push, drag, lift.
Tip over, keep a boulder from rolling.
Yeah,
I can only find homebrew stuff.
maybe it's not written.
There are no rules for throwing creatures.
We
Okay.
will blaze
All right.
this trail tonight, gents.
We're gonna make it a for throwing somebody the same size as you, it would be a medium difficulty. For somebody bigger than you, it would be very hard.
Dan, can I make this easier on you? And can I get Jacoby's assistance with an acrobatics check so he can give me like a boost up
That
I
would
can
be
jump
way
off his
better.
hands?
That'd be way
Okay.
better. Yep.
Because we are rather smaller, actually. We're not even
Right.
as bigger than him.
Oh yeah,
We're
that's
tiny.
true.
He's like
That's true.
throwing 4-year-olds into the pool.
Eventually walk
Hopefully
across
over
the
this
puddle
pool.
on the
Right.
blanket that I've tossed.
Isn't the blanket destroyed though? If it went through metal, it's gonna like that
Have you-
blanket's gotta be burned up.
Does it burn up? I guess that's a question. I was thinking it was just metal.
Well, I thought that was a joke about the blanket. I didn't realize it was serious, so I didn't think about it
There's a
until
blanket
just
on
now.
Yeah, me neither.
No, I tossed a blanket on it. Nobody
Right,
listens
like
to me.
obviously it's gonna burn up.
It doesn't burn up, but it like gets saturated by the pool of slime.
Yeah, I think it's just metal, guys.
I'm taking chances, and since I'm
Walk
wearing a
through
lot
it.
of metal, and a lot of my favorite things are metal,
Yeah, I understand.
that'll be a
Mr. Kill myself.
16 on my acrobatics check to jump off of like the boost that Jacoby is giving me to. If I have the leeway for the DC, I'm gonna add a backflip in to look cool.
I would say that was enough to get across to this space right here, just not on the slime anymore.
Wait, where?
So you are
In the black
across.
hole of nothingness?
He, yep. Valmira cannot see him.
Wait,
It's
I didn't
fine,
know I couldn't
fine.
see the other side.
Well,
Oh my god.
It's
Okay.
fine, guys.
So far
Well,
away, it's
Jacoby?
dark. Is there anything
Jacoby,
over
can I
there?
be next?
Yes.
Well, if you come around the corner, you can see probably.
Well, I'm just
Valmira.
asking you.
Okay.
before I
all
do.
right,
Ooh, I didn't know
Jacoby.
we were going- okay.
Yeah.
I can't see anything from where I'm at. No.
Jacoby
That's
gets
all you had to
hit
say.
by a dirty 20
What are you getting hit by again, sir?
as another one has now emerged out of the pool of slime and smacks him. But it doesn't hit his weapon. It does. Where is it?
I start crying, but I throw up my shield in protection of the rest of my armor.
Sorry. It does 4 bludgeoning and 7 acid damage.
Hmm.
Just leave it.
Jacoby, that one hurt you a bit too. That was not fun.
I'm gonna give him some lay on hands.
You can't. He's too far away from you. Leave it. Everybody get past
Ah.
this. Move.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna come over here so that I'm like out of range. Or I'll just come over this way so that I'm out of range. I don't want to be like shooting at them as they're crossing, but I do want to take some pot shots at this.
That's
slime
fair.
thing.
Basically, everybody would take a turn, and then we would just start back again with Gedlin. Kind of like it was initiative.
Okay. Well, if everybody wants to jump, then I'll attack, or I attack first. Whatever you guys want to do.
Okay, attack first, then I'll go. Attack first. I'm still hiding behind my sword.
Dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
All right. 6 points of force damage. 9 to hit.
Yep. Hits.
Nice.
That's an AC
11
of 8.
points of force damage.
Alright, 11, and what was before that?
9.
9, okay.
Or no, 6. 6.
Okay. Alright.
And then I'll back off and let them do their thing. Hopefully that, like, it's distracted. It's focused on other things.
Alright,
Who
I'm next.
wants to go next? Okay.
And then as he lifts me up, I'm gonna give him. Where's my lay on hands? Does 10 points help, or do you need a little more?
For Jacoby, 10 points would be great.
Okay. There you go, my man. Thank you.
Okay.
As you give me a toss, an acrobatics check or athletics?
Athletics would be strength. So if you want to throw somebody, you would have to do that. But you've used an action, so you would just. Well, this isn't initiative. Yes, you could try to throw somebody if you want, or jump with acrobatics, which is what Masika is doing, by the way. She just.
Oh my god! Thank you. I rolled
Bounce
a one,
right past.
So I'm gonna get thrown. I want to get thrown, so I'm gonna roll. I rolled at athletics. That was a 1. So I get to re-roll.
Oh, you lucky duck.
Mhm.
We're at 2. No.
Oh no! Velmira.
And that's the sound I make as soon as I hit the air, and I know that this is not gonna work. I'm like, oh god!
Velmira, you splash into the slime, and thankfully roll out of it, but your armor gets splashed with the acid, and is now going to take a -1 permanent AC drop.
Okay, so what does that do to my overall AC?
I should have just cast fly. I should have just cast fly. I was being greedy with my spell slots.
No!
Mira, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Awful, this my Lysander armor. That hurt.
You know, have
Listen,
just like
maybe
this
we can
rust
get it repaired.
everywhere.
No, she might actually be sobbing right now. Like, this is a terrible, terrible moment. Like, we need funeral music.
Do,
this
do,
is
do.
not good.
Do, do, do. There we go!
Not funny.
Okay, so basically what you need to do in your inventory... Actually, I can do this for you.
This hurts. This is so depressing, y'all. She's very upset. In all honesty.
Is it? Armor.
I'm so sorry for you.
You also know who's probably
You
upset?
damn sure, right,
Jacoby,
Kevin?
who's
You
taking
damn
almost
right.
20 damage. From a bottle!
He can get it back, though.
We can get you new armor.
I mean, he is basically at full
Don't
health. now.
ever say that! You can't give me new armor! That's not how this works. There is many pieces of armor, but this is mine. There are many like it, but this one is
This
mine.
one's mine. I can't find it on your sheet for some reason. Where is your armor?
I can't either. It's called something weird. It's
in
like
equipment.
Splint.
Splint? Okay, thank you. So
Yeah.
I'll go to... Oh, yep, there it is. So basically, I'm going to go to... override. Oh, wait, what? I can't override the armor class. Okay, well, we're going to have to figure that out. There must be a way.
I can do it from her computer.
Okay,
Would
thank
it
you.
mean that I have like? Would it mean that I have like
You have
one
to-
less my armor class?
One less to your
yeah.
total armor class, yep.
If you
Oh
just
my
click your
God.
armor class, you can override your AC. Override base armor plus dex. So you could probably... If you click on armor class, there's a customize option, and the second
Oh,
option
there
there's
it is.
override base armor plus dex. I think just put a -1 there.
Minus...
No.
Do the thing.
I don't know if it does that.
Oops!
I can't get past 0.
Ah! Oops! I just set her armor class to 0.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I just set it to 1 less than what it was. Huh?
There we go. I fixed it. It's back to the 19. Zach is there, so he can fix it for her. All right.
Now.
Zorn is up, I think. Unless Jacob...
Okay.
Well, we gotta wait for Zach in order to get Jacoby.
Oh, I think about to save. I'll do a running long jump. I'll step back and take a run at it and try and leap where it seems like the thinnest, you know, like around this corner here. Just kind of go, boop.
Okay.
Loop.
Acrobatics
God.
check, please.
Oh, come on. I can't roll for shit. 7.
Oh, no! You aren't wearing metal, are you?
No. I don't even think I'm wearing armor. What am I wearing? I've got leather.
What about metal weapons? Any metal weapons?
You think I carry weapons?
Well, I haven't looked at your sheet in a while, so I don't remember.
What about a knife or the metal stoppers on things?
You just want me to like give you something metal?
Yes.
I have a in my inventory. I have a mace, but thematically and story wise, it's a hollowed out mace that I utilize as a sensor.
Ooh.
So that's probably metal, but it's not like you're not gonna give. It's not a weapon that's got an AC, really.
Okay, it just gets a patina on it, is all that happens.
Nice.
Positive outcome. Alright, Jacoby's the only one stuck.
I'm gonna do athletics check. Good job.
Alright.
I would recommend you try for an acrobatics check instead, since you're much better at it.
Acrobatics then.
I forgot to use my inspiration. I just remembered.
Valmira, do you want to
use your inspiration?
Use your inspiration.
Yeah,
see if you get a better roll.
It's fine for roleplay. I feel it's a very Valmira thing.
Oh,
just out of nowhere, because it really did come out of nowhere. Like, you're just in the background, like, God, I could have done this. It's part of the grieving process, okay? That's just how it is.
Jacoby, you almost got a really low score, but at the last minute tipped over to a 16 for a 24.
Woohoo!
Very good.
Yeah,
Woohoo!
with room for a flourish.
Woohoo!
Good job, Jacoby.
Yes.
All right. Yep, you leave the overall pool behind, but the actual slime actually follows you another 5 feet.
Well, keep moving.
Attack!
Keep moving.
It doesn't attack.
13 to
though.
hit.
Okay, that hits.
6 points of force damage.
And you kill it.
Oh, good. I attack it again, just to be sure.
Just out of
for a dirty
spite.
20 and another 11 points of force damage. just to make sure. Just to make my friends covered in metal feel better.
Well, it's good and dead, and thankfully, Eldritch Blast doesn't send up a whole lot of splash when it impacts. Your friends managed to stay out of the way of the little droplets that went flying.
Good, good.
I need to repair my armor.
You mean your sword?
Oh,
Yes.
That's probably not
I don't
going to
think
happen
you can
inside of
repair
this
it.
tree.
You can't do it, Jacoby.
all right.
It's
What happens
forever,
next?
Ever.
You have... who has the sounding stone?
Me.
All right. Make a roll. Just insight roll with advantage for having the sounding stone.
Ooh, 16.
All right. You believe that the correct path to go down is this one.
Hey. All right. I'm back to work now. Let's go.
Let's go. I start meandering that way, hoping somebody will take the lead.
Jacoby, you just took a few hits. Do you want me to take the lead, or you want to take the lead?
I'll take the lead.
Okay.
Are you sure, Jacoby?
All right,
Yeah.
Jacoby. We're gonna have to pause here for a second. As you get attacked.
The dreaded assassin vine.
It strikes again. It's been months since I brought this out. All right. Oh, it's got a good attack roll. No, it doesn't. Oh my gosh! Even with advantage, it rolled 2 twice. For a total of 8.
That's what you get.
Well, it showed its hand. The assassin vine did not hit Jacoby, but did let you know where it is.
Jacoby, what do you want to do?
I want to shoot with my longbow.
Okay, so do you want to like step back 5 feet,
Yes.
just like hop back, so you
Yes.
can hit it with the longbow without it like getting near you? It
Yes.
will get another chance to attack you. But that might be worth it since you can probably finish it off with your longbow.
Yes, I'm gonna do that.
You
Okay.
got quick toes, Jacoby. Quick toes.
It has a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Look like a butterfly. Never mind.
All right, 11 bludgeoning damage, and the target is grappled. So he would have to do a strength check to beat a 14 on his next turn. So I guess that starts initiative. I'll go ahead and populate the tracker here.
Okay.
This is what I meant by the Forsaken Tree being difficult.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and roll initiative, everybody. Should be able to put it on the tracker once you got it.
13.
Nice.
Let's try this. Do the roll 20 cards care tonight? Nope.
What did I get? What did I get, Zach?
Jacoby, you got a 9, a very poor roll for you. Considering you had to roll a 2 to get it.
The Vine got a 17? God.
I know, right? Oh, I forgot to roll for Masika. Wow! She got a nat 20. Was that 23 a natural?
It was.
Alright, so...
I have a dex of 16.
The top... let's see, what does she have? 18. That
So
sounds
then
like
she goes first.
She edges out there. We'll just say do this for simplicity's sake. Alright, well, Masika is not even close. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I think she doesn't have a ranged attack. Nope, no ranged attack, so that's it for her turn. Gedlin.
With a flourish of my sword, I cast 2 Eldritch Blasts at the Assassin Vine.
Nice.
First one. 22 to hit.
Oh, I lost my stat block. That hits, yes.
11 points of force damage. Second attack.
Just accidentally
26 to
moved it.
hit.
Okay, good job. How much damage?
6 points of force damage. I can't wait so I can reroll damage.
All right. Is that all for you?
Sorry, let me look at the map. I will move. I'll move back here so I can give the physical fighters the opportunity to get closer. So yeah, we got you, good. We got you, Jacoby.
Okay.
And shout some words of encouragement. And then it's all good.
All right. That brings us to the Assassin Vine, which has Jacoby in its grasp, so it's going to attack him again. Attack his quarry. 17? That hits.
That just hits, yes.
Okay.
Oh no, that hits, because he's got 16 armor class. Yeah, that hits.
For 11 damage, bludgeoning.
You're gonna need one of Zorn's magic drinks after this.
Yeah, I'm still showing him at 51 health. What's his health now?
Sorry, I'm fixing it right now.
Oh, that's alright. Thank you. Okay, that is the Assassin Vine. It's Valmira's turn. Still recovering from all this grief. Emotional trauma.
Oh no, I'm back in the game. I'm back in the game.
That's right, that's the spirit.
So that's 5. You said they're 5-foot squares?
Yep, I
10,
think you can get up close enough. You got enough
15,
movement speed.
yeah, because I can occupy the same space.
You could get...
I'm gonna get up right next
Yeah,
to
I think
Jacoby.
this is the furthest you can get, but yeah, you could get there.
As close as I can without... Yeah, I guess right there is best, yeah, because I want to be far enough away from Jacoby to not hit him.
Ah.
But I will obviously take a swipe.
Alright.
Son of a gun, only a 12.
That does not hit.
I think it did. Oh well.
Don't you get 2 attacks?
I do get 2 attacks.
That's what I thought, too.
And that was a 1, so only a 7.
Reroll.
Reroll.
I thought on an attack. Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. Oh, 24. What back?
Yeah, there you go.
What back?
That halfling luck.
Yeah. All right, how much damage do you do?
11 damage.
Hey, it's something.
Sink
All
my
right.
little battle axe into it.
Yeah. You're like, and this is for the slime eating my armor. Oh. Well, pow. Anything else, Vilmira? I think that's all for your turn, right? Take that as a yes. Zoran's turn.
Yes, oh yeah.
There's not a whole lot I can do, so let's do a Sacred Flame on it, see if it can make a dex saving throw.
Okay. Wow, that's... Oh! Are you kidding me? You got a 19. I can't believe that. That's crazy. How does a vine and a puddle of slime get an 18 or a 19 on a dex save? Oh, that's ridiculous. All right, well, anything else for you?
I don't want to use up my spell slots on frivolous moves, so that will be it for now.
Okay. Jacoby is next.
Jacoby.
So is the vine dead? Is the vine dead?
No.
No, it's still pretty healthy.
I'm gonna shoot it with my bow.
You can shoot it. It will be at disadvantage. Honestly, it's still probably worth it.
It's probably worth
Probably
it.
worth it. It's probably worth it.
All right, 2 attacks like always.
Yes.
Oh, yikes. Zach, there's another thing with this grappling. I have to roll damage when he starts his turn.
Oh.
I would probably
That might
advise
change.
trying to break free, because it looks like it's pretty serious.
Okay, then yeah, if he's gonna take damage at the start of every turn,
Yeah.
then Jacoby, you still can attack, but you're probably gonna die quickly.
I want to break free.
Okay.
Yeah. Try to break free. If you break free, then you won't take the damage.
Is that a strength saving throw or an athletics check?
It would be athletics check
Unfortunate.
to beat a 14.
10.
Oh dear. Okay. Hang on here. Oh boy.
right.
Why can't I do the math right now? 23 poison damage.
23 poison damage.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not dead yet, but you're real close.
All right. Yeah. He can't do anything else, can he?
Let's see here. Spells. Nope.
Okay. Well,
No,
Masika
he
is up
cannot.
next, and she is mad at this thing. So she runs around to kind of where Velmira is, and she comes in with a multi-attack with her Copish Blade, which is a scimitar. So hang on while I roll her attack roll. She's pretty upset about this. She's gonna make 3 attacks. So we got a... Come on, die. A 19, a 13, and... Oh! Okay, so she hits 3 times. Okay. Okay. Need more dice. Not to kill you this time, though. Alright. 16 plus 28 slashing damage to the assassin vine as she slashes it 3 times with her copish blade. And particularly focusing on some of the vines that are holding Jacoby, dropping the difficulty check of escaping by 2 points. Moving on to Gedlin.
All right. Gedlin, seeing that Jacoby is now super freaking hurt, is no longer playing about and is going to cast Banishment.
Oh, dang.
Which... What?
Oh, it just said, wow.
Yes. You attempt to send one creature that you can see within range to the other player's target must see on a charisma
Last
saving
time
throw
this
or be
happened,
banished.
it was pretty cool.
Name
Actually,
of the
pretty
player.
similar enemy last time, too. It was just an ocean version.
Charisma saving score.
Charisma save, huh? Yeah, vines have terrible charisma.
You'd think their
I'm
dexterity
counting on
would
it,
be
yes.
questioned, too.
What'd you say?
You would think they'd have not great dexterity, too.
You've
What do
got
you
to be
think?
kidding me. Zach, he got a nat 20. There's a -5 to its charisma. But it got a nat 20.
Well, he just barely makes it then because it's a 15 charisma check.
Dang! I promise I did not load my dice. They are just rolling really nice.
No. It is what it is. It is what it is. Getty's gonna need a nap after this.
Oh my goodness. That's crazy.
Okay, well, I just have to do that again next time then. That's fine.
Oh. I love the spirit behind it, though.
I'm sorry, Jacoby. I failed you.
I'll take a nap.
I'll take He wants to take a nap.
I'm taking that now. I'm taking that now. Stay awake, Jacoby. Stay awake.
Don't close your eyes.
Right.
Don't close your eyes.
Keep talking to me.
Focus on me. Talk to me, Jacoby.
I'll take a nap. It's like, oh, guys, I'm getting sleepy.
Oh, you have a great sense of humor, Jake.
Thank you.
The assassin vine is next, and
Oh, that was my pocket ace, man. Like, I'm sorry,
that was a good
guys.
try.
That's what I had.
That's a good try. Our DM is cheating.
cheating. Well, I'll have you know it actually missed its attack on Jacoby, so that's the end of its turn. If Elmira's next.
Suspicious.
All right. I'm gonna have to put on the business. Should have played this. I am going.
You guys.
See what spell. Sorry. I'll go ahead and take one more whack at it first.
A double whack?
24 to hit.
That's a hit.
And 12 slashing damage.
Alright. It's definitely not looking very good anymore. It's missing a lot of its vines.
A nat 20, so that's 2
Woohoo!
plus 5.
Oh yeah, double your damage.
19 do it.
19 damage?
Yeah.
Alright, how do you want to do this?
Just around Jacoby, like just behind him, right where it has him wrapped up.
Mm-hmm.
I want to just take it and just cut it down, just like I'm trying to split logs. I would imagine like a cartoon. My legs kind of come up when I hit, just cut it. And I'm gonna hack through it.
I could totally see you.
The last thing I would do, like this, like with what probably looks like my last bit of energy. It's not.
It's not. It looks like the last bit of damage. It's not. Is that subliminal messaging? Are you telling everybody how strong you are?
It's a flex.
It's not even subliminal. Good job. You have earned your momentary victory music for about 5 seconds. All right.
Okay.
Valmira, thank you so much for being here.
Where are you at now? Oh my god, are you at 15?
No, he's at 5. He's almost dead.
Okay.
Masika says,
I can't.
Is he okay? He looks like he's really hurt.
No, he's not.
Oh dear, I can't do anything to help him. I don't have anything like that.
Yep, don't worry, he's okay. I do a medicine check to tell if he's okay. Yeah, he's fine. He'll be all right.
Leave it off.
I'll go ahead and give you.
Can you do the cup thing?
Do you want the cup thing, or should I hold on, let me check. That's a good question. I'm not sure.
The chalice of purification.
It doesn't take spell slots, right? That was my thought.
You need to learn how to
I was wondering how many charges it has. Yeah, no, that's a good idea. It has 4 charges.
Well,
yep,
I mean,
so I'll pour some water into it and give it to him. So he gets a potion of superior healing.
And how much does that do?
What is that? Is that?
I'm double checking. I think it's 8d4. Not that. 5e.
8d4.
Not as good as 84.
Better than AD4.
Yeah.
8d4 plus 8 hit points.
Okay, that's not too shabby.
How much does he get back?
He gets an even 30 back. Oh no! Hang on, I hit the wrong button. Okay.
Thank goodness your cleric is here. Jacoby looked like he was not going to survive that.
He's still not looking great.
35.
35 out of 35 out of 62 with the upgrade.
That's something.
I can give him some more juice if he needs it, but we could also hopefully press on a bit and take a short rest.
Velmira,
I was going to say, I wouldn't be opposed to a short rest.
The sounding stone is vague where you are right now. It's difficult to know if you should go left or right at this upcoming fork.
I do feel like we should press on just a little further based on the urgency that we're under. But maybe Jacoby shouldn't take the lead anymore.
I was just going to say, I'll take lead if you guys want.
We should definitely discuss, looking for traps as you go.
Probably a good idea.
Okay, so honestly, I say we try either route.
Which way looks like it goes down?
Yeah. Can I do a perception check for that to see which way goes down?
They're both kind of the same.
Oh shoot, okay.
Yeah, it's vague. Very vague.
Left or right?
There is a strategy in mazes that if you just always turn right, you will eventually get your way out. I'm explaining that incorrectly, but it does work.
I've heard of that.
You just keep the wall on your left or something like that. Yeah. You just follow the wall.
All right. Can I make a trap perception check since I'm in the lead, I guess?
Yeah, go for it.
Is the sounding stone still doing the same?
Yeah, it's still vague at the moment. Nothing in this corridor.
Lovely. Guys, I think we're through the worst. I think we're through for this area.
I had to say knock on wood, and I tap against the walls of the roots.
Go slowly, though. Let's not rush this. Don't leave
Guys.
Jacoby behind.
Yeah, sorry.
No, I just...
We're kind of at an intersection. One way goes south and one way goes north, and then looks like it branches off again.
Let's keep the wall on our left unless the stone says something different.
Okay, you said...
You haven't really gotten far enough to make much difference.
Have to come back.
We're not very far.
Oh. That's a dead end.
We also might just be looping back.
Pretty blue flowers.
Ooh.
I'm gonna make my way kind of up towards the pretty blue flowers, but I'm cautious since the plants have already shown their propensity to attack.
That sounds dangerous.
I'm very focused on the flowers, like they're going to attack me.
Nope.
Wrong thing to be focused on.
Nope, but you will get attacked. Alright.
I saw the edge of the token and I was like, hopefully it's not what I think it is, and it for sure was.
I forgot for a moment that it would tell you the name as well, and that I kind of gave it away.
Oh god.
Alright, you get targeted by the sleep ray. You must make a DC 16 wisdom save.
$18, sucker fool.
Alright, you survive that. That was its surprise round. And so we are now in initiative again. Go ahead. Actually, let's just keep initiative. I'll just roll for the beholder. He gets a nat 1. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, who does that put us with? Masika is first. And she is up here. I just forgot to follow you guys because I was focusing. Alright, so she first kind of responds with, "Huh!" and then gathers herself. She's like, "I'm a warrior of Mesro." And then she kind of nimbly steps beside the shrooms, kind of like Gedlin did, to move in to make her 3 attacks with the Copish Blade. And 2 of them land. Alright. 8 plus 8. 16 slashing damage to the beholder. By the way, this is my first beholder in any campaign, so I was kind of excited for that.
We're all gonna die!
You don't even exactly have space to maneuver.
Alright. Gedlin's turn.
Okay, Gedlin is not messing around with this nonsense. I am casting Hexblade's Curse. And I will make, as a bonus action, and I will make 2 attacks with my sword. That was almost a nat 20. You don't even know how mad I am. Does a 16 hit?
No.
Second attack. How about a 23?
That does hit.
Okay. For minimum damage. 6 points of piercing damage. No, sorry. 9 points of piercing damage.
That's better. Alright. Anything else?
And that's all I can do. That's action, bonus action, so...
Alright, it uses a legendary action. Where's the die I want? Oh, there it is. 5. Enervation Ray on Masika. DC 16 con saving throw. Oh, please. Yeah, she's fine! Okay, so she's not fine. She's still gonna take, 18 necrotic damage.
She's within 10 feet of me. She gets her +3. If that helps.
+3 to what?
Keep reminding everybody that.
+3 to check the saves.
Oh, okay. Thank you. That's good to know. And unfortunately, it doesn't change anything in this circumstance, but thank you.
Damn, okay.
Yeah, she succeeded, but she took half damage on a success. So, all right. That was his legendary action, so now it's Valmira's turn.
All right. I am gonna cast that thing. Sorry, I need to figure out how to track this. It doesn't make it easy. Because it gives me something that uses spell slots, but it's not a spell. A sacred weapon. So as an action, you can endure a weapon for 1 minute. The weapon is considered magical, +3 to attack rolls. I can emit light.
Quick thing here as well.
Okay.
Just for your information, his anti-magic cone is focused this way. Are you able to see that cone I just made?
Yeah, I see that. All right, cool.
That yellow is way better for me.
Yeah, I think it was brown for some reason. There we go.
It
So that's
did
its
blend in a whole lot.
that's its anti-magic cone right now.
Okay. Ooh, what is Searing Smite, though? Okay, I'm gonna cast Searing Smite. Here we go. The next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, the weapon flares with white-hot intensity, and the attack deals an extra 1d6 of fire damage. So, one moment. I hit... That was 16 to hit with my battle axe, which is the melee weapon. Does that hit?
So what, you said 16?
Yes.
No.
Okay, so never mind that 8, but... Okay, never mind, I can't deal anything. So I'm gonna... Take a... If I take another hit, can I put the spell on the one that hits?
Yes.
I think you decide to do the Searing Smite after you hit, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I hit
yes.
this time, can I add Searing? Okay. And then... The weapon flares with a white-hot intensity. The attack does an extra 1d6 of fire damage. So my attack, slashing, is 12 points. And then I do this one extra d6 of
Plus your
something
smite
damage.
right?
Yeah, so that would be 2 fire damage. So 14 overall.
Is that
At the start of each of its turns until the spell ends, the target must make a Constitution saving throw. So I'll try and keep mind of that.
Okay, so nothing happens yet till its turn.
Yeah, but it took 14 points of damage. 12
Okay.
bludgeoning, 2 fire.
All right. Very good. Let's see here. All right. Just making sure. Zorn's next.
Okay, Zoran is going to cast Emboldening Bond on... God, who should I give this to? We're going to give that to Gedlin, Valmira, and Jacoby. So
Good
that
call.
is the extra d4 on attack rolls, ability checks, or saving throws.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That is an action. So do I have any bonus actions? As stupid as it sounds, I think that's going to be my turn. I'm kind of going to move and go around the corner to get some cover.
All right.
I want to have cover, but I want to be able to see what's going on. So quarter cover, or half cover, or whatever.
Yeah, it's something like that. Half.
Yeah. Okay, so also remember that along with that D4, you guys have the ability to teleport and take damage for somebody else.
Okay.
When a creature affected by a bullying bond is about to take damage. A second bonded creature within 30 feet, which since we're in tight quarters shouldn't matter. You can use your reaction to teleport within a space and take the damage.
And that will only work if you're not within his cone.
Okay.
It's not a spell. That's a good question.
So, well, it's because the Beholder's central eye creates an area of anti-magic, as in that cone, any magic that happens in that cone is negated. It just doesn't happen.
I'm not sure that it's magic, though, because it's not a spell, it's a class ability.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
I will look into it while you move on to the next person's...
Okay, that works for me. Thank you.
Stuff,
Jacoby is
right.
next.
I am going to take a shot with my longbow.
Okay, he has half cover from where Jacoby is. Okay, that's better.
Even if he moves forward?
Nope, he's better now.
Okay. Jacoby, do you want to cast any specific spells before we do this?
Yeah, I'm going to Hunter's Mark.
Okay. Good man. Hunter's Mark. Alright, longbow. First attack. 20 to hit.
Was that a 20?
21.
21, yes.
Rerolling that for a much better roll. That'll be 12 piercing and...
Good job, Jacoby.
4 force. So
exactly
16 points of damage total.
Alright.
Second attack is a 25.
Alright, that hits.
For another 12 points of force damage and 12 points of piercing and 5 points of force for 17.
Alright. Excellent work, Jacoby.
Thank you.
Does that use up his action?
That uses up his action. And his bonus action, and he already moved, so I don't think there's any more moving. Jake, you don't want to move anymore, do you?
Nope.
Alright. Gedlin, you are welcome to take an opportunity attack as the Beholder moves out into the hallway and turns his focus.
I will. Opportunity attack. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
You gotta be kidding me. 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Alright, that happened before it turned its eye towards you guys. And now its cone, anti-magic cone, is focused down the hallway. Covering Gedlin, Velmira, and Jacoby. And it makes a bite attack at Masika. Wow, 24. And does 14 damage to her.
Nobody heard that, Liz.
Nobody heard that.
If I'm in this non-magic cone, does that mean that I lose concentration on my spell?
It means your spell doesn't work anymore while it's focusing on you. But I imagine you could probably still concentrate, like if it moves its cone away, like I would think the spell would pick back up. Whatever it was.
Okay, cool. So I have
That's my understanding too.
That seems like the most fair ruling that I could come up with for that. It'd be pretty broken if it just ended everything and you'd have to start it over again. Okay, so that's the Beholder's turn. It goes back to Masika. And Masika is going to disengage with her action and yell to the rest of you, run for your lives. We do not have the strength to defeat this foe. And she runs around the corner.
Can he retcon a Constitution saving throw and see if that helps? Or no?
Oh, yes, I forgot about that.
I can imagine he no, don't worry.
No, I should have done it.
Say no.
Definitely should have done it. It would have been a 17, though.
Yeah, he would have beat it. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Run for your lives!
It was worth doing.
Follow Masika!
Gedlin's
What
next.
she said.
Can I move here without provoking an opportunity attack?
Yeah, it's disengaged from you.
Okay. Then, hearing that we have no hope, and that we must run for our lives, I will use my last spell slot to cast Banishment. Now, my question is, do I know what a Beholder is? As a professional monster hunter. Admittedly,
yes.
This is like the scariest of the scary that I would ever consider I might have to fight.
Yeah, I would think you would know about this one. You know it's an aberration.
Okay. Cool. Then that would mean that I would also know that if I successfully banish it, it can't come back. So I'm gonna make my play. I'm going to cast Banishment, and I will use my inspiration to give it disadvantage on its check.
Oh, nice. Alright, what kind of a check is it?
It is a Charisma saving throw.
Oh! 5!
No.
Gone, baby!
Yeah! Oh, dude, I'm glad you pulled that out. Like, that was
Devlin
necessary.
just snaps, and it disappears. It's alright, guys. Took care of it. It's fine. You don't have to run away anymore.
Epic. Okay,
I do need a nap. Heads up. That was tiring work, so to speak.
Alright,
Why
haven't you done that before? That was so cool.
I have done that before. I've done it several times.
You did it to a giant jellyfish the first time.
Right,
okay.
Remember?
That's right, I forgot about that.
For a little extra flavor, the swarm of spiders saw what happened, they're like, nope, and they leave.
Spiders.
Not dealing with that. And that's gonna be the end of tonight's session. So let's tally up the XP because
damn,
that was considerable.
Listen, man, Banishment is a fantastic spell. At a minimum, like if you pull it off, you get 10 minutes. You get a 10-minute head start on whatever it is. Like if you can make that bad boy work.
Yeah, it's crazy good.
In my last campaign, our cleric completely ended what was supposed to be like a very difficult, very trying battle by just like, nope, big guy, nope, and you're not from here, so bye-bye. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's a good thing that this didn't have, I forget what it's called, but the ability to just decide to succeed on a check or a save. Because there are going to be some people you run into that are like, yeah, no, I didn't fail, actually.
Yeah. Right, can't banish an Elder Dragon, you know.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to work.
Legendary resistance.
Alright, guys, you all get 4,200 XP per person.
What?
Like
4,200.
4,200. I'll put it on Davri's character.
You don't get it.
Man. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it.
43,253. Jesus, I can't believe that worked.
4,200. Sorry, I have to repeat numbers. Managed 4,200.
Dan doesn't roll anything lower than a 17 all night.
Rolls a 5 on that save.
On the most clutch charisma saving throw. What would he have gotten without disadvantage? Do you remember?
It would have been a 16.
Oh, that would have passed.
Yeah, I can't believe that passed.
I'm glad you used your inspiration. That's crazy.
That was a good move. Damn, Zach can play.
Listen, man, when you put experience in front of me, I'm gonna get it. I'm going home with the experience points. Okay?
God, I was sitting there just like, where we gotta run, and then you even had Masika go like, flee, and I just thought it was gonna turn into us all just diving down different pathways, running from this fucker. A beholder in a hallway, Jesus.
Right, terrifying. That's why I wanted to give it at least one round. I was like, you know, like it's at the bottom. If we can all hit hard enough, then we might be able to do something, at least like give it a round before I completely gave up. But, woo!
Oh man, that was so fun. That was super fun.
It was a very good night.
Because I was looking into it, I honestly can't find like a solid answer of whether or not it doesn't directly say that it is a magical effect, so I'm inclined to say that it would work, but I'm not positive.
They're usually pretty good about saying when something is or is not magical, so...
You know what?
If they don't say it's magical, then reasonable.
You know what I'm not positive about is whether or not I got the second half of the session recorded. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, that would be unfortunate.
I hope I got it. It's not entirely clear to me if I did.
Quick, everybody reenact what we did for the last hour and a half.
In 2 minutes. Just do it in high speed and I will just slow it down in post. I bet you Liz could do that. Give her enough caffeine.